Hello and welcome back to the Nerd Theorists playing NerD&D. We are yet again, unfortunately, without Cadell and Orabella this week. Next time, fingers crossed, life just getting in the way, unfortunately. As it happens, anybody playing D&D knows the pain of trying to get a group together regularly. But fingers crossed, next time you'll be with us. But we are now on episode 5 since we did the relaunch. So hopefully you'll be keeping track of our party's shenanigans. And if you haven't, we do upload all of these to YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, we stream this live on Twitch. So catch us every other week on Twitch on Sundays. So stay tuned and subscribe to both, ideally, so you can keep track of everything. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And in other announcements, myself and Andrew are going to start a new D&D themed series called It's Character Building, where we both kind of build our own characters based on certain classes. We're going to have a class each episode, because we build things in completely the opposite ways. I mean, Andrew's very analytical and will do everything in terms of stats and things like that, whereas I'm all about the story and the character backgrounds and how interesting can I make a character to play. So we're going to pick a character each, and we're going to go through what our choices are for levels and potentially feats and things like that. So stay tuned for that. I think that's going to be a really interesting series. So yeah, subscribe and you'll
filming on.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be fairly soon where we're going to start getting those cracked out onto the channel. So we say subscribe, get those notifications going, and you can stay tuned to all of that upcoming. So, without further ado, we will get cracking with NerD&D. So, previously on Hatheria, you all, after attained the item of power, have been kind of, I was going to say chilling in the city of, it's not really... it's been a bit of a busman's holiday for you. The city of Garden Springs, where waiting on Meridian's contacts to get back to you, you decided to go and have fights in the arena, where you had lots of interesting battles in there. You had the finale last week, again, catch that on YouTube. But yes, you also were in that last fight, was joined in the arena by the current arena champion, a mysterious figure only known as the Black Arrow, who
didn't use a bow once.
No, he didn't. It was
lying.
He didn't have a bow, so it's all a stage name. But yes, he, having seemingly knew Hector, came up to him with some vendetta and shivved him with a poisoned knife. And it did... Then he fled the scene, where afterwards he fled mistakenly out of the wrong door and bumped into Lord Binmeyer, who made him stay and tell you all everything. It turns out it was a gentleman from Hector's past. What name did you settle on?
Frank, wasn't it?
Frank. That was it.
Yeah,
Can we talk to Frank?
All right, Frank. We'll go with Frank then. Frank, that was it. His surname's not actually Arrow.
Frank Arrow.
But yes, he left the tribe of Hector's homeland in search of Hector, purposely to do exactly this, to exact his revenge upon you. But you are in the position of some power over him, with the help of Binmeyer, of course. But afterwards you found him a reasonable place of lodging, and you were...
end of town, wasn't it?
It was a nicer place than you're staying in.
You spent some money that night.
You did.
We earned a lot of money, didn't we?
You did
trying
earn
to
quite a
buy
bit of money.
forgiveness from this guy.
Yeah, trying to buy a clean conscience is what you're doing.
Yeah. That'll alleviate my guilt with
Yeah.
gold.
So, so you, after having a few celebratory drinks and then a bit of a wander around town to try and clear your head a little, maybe try and sleep, you eventually did drift off to sleep, and everybody else had no problem whatsoever having such a tiring day before them. But Hector, if you don't mind going straight into a Constitution saving throw, please.
Absolutely. I knew it was coming.
Poisoned,
I knew it was coming.
He's still poisoned. You didn't do anything about that.
What is my plus?
You tell me.
Fantastic. It is a 12.
A 12 in total.
12 in total.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Are we waking up here at this point, by the way, or are we?
Yeah. You're waking up.
Waking up to find Hector dead on the landing.
All right, fair enough. Can't help him then. Sorry.
You're all waking up, and Hector does. You do wake up. It's where you went to sleep. You were feeling somewhat a little bit weaker than normal, and today you can move. But you're struggling. You can get up. You can move. Everything is a major struggle right now.
Right.
Everything's stiff. I'm feeling very stiff.
Mm-hmm.
Can you even?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's just first thing in the morning.
It's just first thing in the morning. It happens,
Yeah. Oh dear. Can he get himself dressed at this point? How are you?
I mean, yeah, he can.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not incapacitated. It's just.
Well, let's face it, none of us are going to offer to help. So if he can't, he's walking around naked.
Yeah, I mean, you can. It's taking you longer than normal. I mean, everybody else gathers downstairs. I mean, Cadell is always first up.
Of course he is. With the dawn.
Yes, but
He hasn't got much to put on.
There's always that.
That's true.
No, he's got his full uniform. I assume he's donning now. He only put on his very basic leather duds, just for the arena, because he didn't want to look like a captain of the guard going
for a bit of a fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, he does still have his full uniform. He can
Who's
don.
controlling him?
Me.
Andrew.
Well,
There you go.
Having put a tutu on.
No. I don't think he'd
One of
be
Arabella's
much happy
dresses.
about that. I don't think Arabella wears dresses anyway.
Oh, did she not?
I don't think so.
We could visit a custom clothing designer at some point, but
Yeah,
Fancy loincloth.
shopping episode. No, we're not having it.
no,
We need a dress.
do banking
this,
first.
this is not
We
Dragon
need a
Ball
dress
Z.
for a
We're not.
7-foot man.
Episode first, yeah.
So, everybody else gathers downstairs, ready for breakfast, and it takes Hector a considerable amount more time to be able to get up and get ready.
Right. So as he comes downstairs, we're all sat around. I assume, chowing down on all the bacon we can afford.
Yeah, you've already started eating.
Yeah. Okay, as he comes out, I'll take one look at him and go, "Oh, come over here, lad. Are you feeling bad? What's up with you?"
I'm a little bit stiffer than usual. I've had after ache.
Touch.
After fight ache before. This feels different.
How about that wound? Is that to do with that stabbing he gave you?
I think so. How did it look? Then I'll lift.
How does it look?
The wound itself has healed up okay. It's just whatever was coated on the blade is clearly taking the effect.
Okay, so we took the blade from him, didn't we?
I would assume you did.
He wasn't allowed weapons. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
so,
yeah. I remember you
first
asking now whether he had.
Yeah, we were trying to get some of the toxin, weren't we?
I'm just trying to see if there's enough left on it to identify it. But in the meantime, come here, sit down with me, lad. I might have
Hector
something that
knows
might help
exactly
you.
what it is.
I know what it is.
Yeah. What is it? What's he done to you, lad? What's happened? What's he done?
I don't know what spider exactly. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, no.
It's
Spiders.
It's spider venom from. I think he stabbed me with spider venom that I used when I was younger. It's from the spiders that frequent the forests.
When you're young, you don't need to do out about your wrinkles. You're fine. You don't need to put that stuff in your body.
It wasn't for my wrinkles.
Oh.
Right,
so you're telling me he's poisoned you?
Yes, he poisoned me.
Right, come here, and I'll lay hands on him and I cast Lesser Restoration in the hope that that'll remove any poison effect from him.
And, okay, Grom puts his hand on you, casts his spell, and it does. It has helped considerably. You feel like the effect, maybe not 100%, you might need another blast at some point, but it's considerably made a big difference.
Oh, I feel that's helped me, Grom. Thank you.
Are you back to normal? Is it all? Are you right?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, it's marvellous, that stuff here. I don't carry that one with me often, but when I went to bed last night, I just thought about it, and I thought, I can help him with that. I've got something somewhere in my pack that I can just turn my hand to.
You're a good man. I may need another one later. I'll feel completely better, but...
Well, I can do it twice more today, or you can wait till tomorrow. We'll find out. Let me know.
So, I need to go send Frank on his way this morning.
Well, yeah.
I don't know if I need Binwire with me or not.
Binmeier said that he was.
Binmeier told you when you both took Frank to this wherever you left him to sleep.
Yeah.
That he would meet you back there in the morning.
Oh yeah, he'd meet me back there in the morning. I've just remembered he said he'd meet me there in the morning, so I'm gonna grab some bacon and I'm gonna go meet Binmeier.
Yeah. Cadell, would you look? I don't reckon I've quite fixed him yet. Cadell, would you go with him? A man in uniform like you, make it much easier for him.
Yes, it'll be much more official if I join, good Hector, sir. Shall we go, Cadell?
And
why yes,
actually, a quick reminder that Cadell is actually feeling not at his 100% either. He has some hit points off of his maximum, for which he is feeling not quite himself.
Did he get a long rest, though? Should he be healed?
Yes, but it was off of his maximum.
Wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's healed.
I'm not sure I can do out about that. Reading this, I can deal with blinded, deafened, paralysed, or poisoned. And, feeling sleepy and a little weaker does not come under that.
It's called being a parent.
Maybe we ought to get you to the temple.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Find a healer that could help you, Cadell. You don't look right. Well, Hector, I don't feel great, if I'm being honest. I feel a little weaker than usual.
When did C-3PO join the party?
Cadell under Andrew has always been
Super
very
posh
and formal, and fluent in over 64 million forms of communication.
After Skywalker.
Pretty
So
good
yes,
C-3PO.
it was pretty good actually. So Hector and Cadell mooch off up to posh end of town. In the meanwhile, one of the barmen comes over to your table, and was like, it's Meridian, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes.
You
Caught me off guard there. I wasn't even in character. What? Yeah. What do you want?
Yesterday, chap came by, said he was looking for you. Marcus, I think his name was.
Fantastic. Grom, looks like we might be in luck.
All right.
This seems that my contacts got back from Angel Run. She fancy a walk?
Ah, shall we? Yeah, go on then. Now, what we got here? Let's have a look. Oribella, you want to come along too? You don't want to sit here on your own, do you? I might as well, like.
I forgot about Joe.
Bella.
It's been quite the occasion, and I was very sad yesterday about killing them apes. But you know, this morning I'm not supposed. I can't get enough of this bacon. Stuffing pig in her face. I'm ready to go. Come on.
Arabella's pregnant by the sound of it.
Right, so we'll sort Hector out first then. Right, so you head down to where you left Frank, and outside of the inn, you see Binmeyer.
Good morning, Binmeyer. How are we today?
Hector, yes, get this done, eh?
Yeah, we're just I got him a horse. Can I say I picked up the horse on the way over?
Yeah. Because you monked off the gold for that yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's fine. I say yesterday, last episode.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got him this horse, Clarabelle.
Clarabelle.
Naming the horse you're not even gonna see.
No. Well, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh, it's true. Yeah,
All flavour.
It's true. Yeah. Okay.
Harrogan landed with Frank. You put far more effort into naming the horse.
Can we just take one moment to appreciate that you are a tribal culture, but you've all got the names of people of middle management?
What our tribe's all about.
So for Hector and Frank, you're gonna get a Stephen and a Sarah
tribal.
later on.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll work on it. That's it. It's all his tribe now. That's it.
Yeah.
Middle management tribe. But yeah. Sorry. So yeah, you can tie up Clarabelle outside. There's hitching posts outside.
Provisions attached to him and whatnot. Let's go get Frank. Cadell, you can wait with the horse.
So yeah, you go inside and you can see Frank. He's already up. He's eaten breakfast, and he's just sat having a drink, minding his own business, keeping himself to himself.
Frank, it's good morning, Frank. It's time for you to head on your way. I've got you.
As soon as he kind of lays eyes on you, he just kind of slams down his cup and kind of lunges for like as though he's trying to get to your throat, just wrap his hands around your throat. But even just as he takes just one step further forward, just goes and just drops to his knees, and then Binmeyer's just stood there shaking his head like. I wouldn't drag you about you like.
Thank you, Binmeyer. Okay, let's head out with him. I guess I'll walk over to the gates with him.
Come with us now, Frank. Come on. And he gets up and follows you out.
Yeah, head over to whichever gate sends him on his way to whichever way.
So, what? Bidmeyer's like, so now, so let me get it straight now before I send him on his way. You want him to go home, like back to your tribe?
Back to the tribe, yes.
Right. And
is that feasible? Is that something you can do?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he'll defend himself if he gets attacked on the road. And
yeah. We'll just tell him to go back home. Like he'll still be himself.
Everything will be normal. He just won't want to come after me. Okay, that's great. That's
man, he'll wanna. He just won't. Sorry, excuse
Give
me.
him
the limit of
a,
Bin Maya.
Oh, no,
if
it's
you can
the tall bin
if
my
you
takes
can
my throat. Ah.
give him a year to reflect, and if he still wants to come after me, he can.
Right, well. And so you can see Bin Mai casting this spell again on him. And you can just see that there's this briefest of moments when between spells where you can see that Frank is himself completely again. Like he can feel that effect gone, and he's like quickly thinking. You can see his eyes darting around, and he like starts taking steps towards you, and then he's back under Bin Mai's control again. I say control; it's influence.
Yeah.
Now, Frank, we'll send you on your way. All healthy and right. I hope you remember that. What Hector done for you here today could just as easily make you despair.
You've got your freedom back, Frank. That's the least I can do after everything that happened. Please, go back to the tribe. Start your life back up there. They could use your help. You're a great fighter. You always have been.
And I seriously hope that I'll see you again as well.
I think our paths will cross again, Frank. Don't you worry about that. And if you still want your revenge, well, you will be free to take it.
Then I'll see you in hell. And he rides out the gate.
Fast as he can.
And-
Clarabelle getting whipped on the way out.
Can I have written a letter and slipped it into his pack?
Yeah, I'll allow that. Yeah, yeah.
To my parents. I haven't come up with anything yet. But
That's fine. Yeah, well, you wouldn't
yeah.
have shared that with the contents of it with them anyway. So just write it up outside of this and send it to me, and that's fine. Now, anything else you want, or should we go get a drink?
Oh, let's go get a drink, Bin Man. What a great idea. I like your style.
God, I love Bin Maya. It's like, I've got a shop, but you know what? It's fine. She's got the shop. Let's go to the pub.
Yeah.
Donna's
Donna's
in
good
the
fan.
morning. Literally just woken up, had breakfast. Let's have a pint.
Lead the way, Bin Man.
It's pretty much
I don't
it.
know. I don't know where you like to frequent, but let's go.
Go back. See your friends at the Nest and Hound.
Yeah, Nesting Hound.
All right.
Go there. Head back there.
All right.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say we need to get Cadell to the temple, but like we can do that later. Go have a drink.
Yeah, you can do it before, after,
He's
whatever.
a big
yeah.
lad.
He's fine.
Oh,
Cadell's
dear.
probably like, yeah, let's get a drink first.
Yeah. He's not
Um,
pissed off.
But yeah, by the time you get back there, the rest of your friends have gone.
Yeah.
So, Meridian, Grom, and Oribella.
As we just leaving the bar, the person, I assume it's bar staff who came up to Meridian.
It is indeed.
Yeah. So slip him a silver. Just like if our friends come back, just let them know we've had news from the north and we've gone to talk to Meridian's associate.
Oh yeah. Right. You are.
I'll knock a silver off.
He's like, oh, well, thank you very much. Swiftly pockets it.
Yeah. That's Electrum. Knock a silver off. There we go.
Oh yeah, God. If you have any Electrum, you shouldn't have.
I do not have. Oh, dear.
It's like, wow, you've got Electrum. It's like really the most awkward currency in D&D.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you heading on out to see Your
Off to see
colleagues. Yes. Let me just open up the map. Obviously, I know I've not got it sorted for the stream, and I apologise for that. Map Garden Springs, just for my own reference. Yes, so it is. You will go off to Silk End, which was where you met Marcus previously, which was the derelict end of. It's the only kind of,
the walls
yeah.
bit.
That's it's just outside the western wall, which used to be a very bustling kind of trade area for purely for traders coming and going effectively.
Yeah.
Before they then go into the city proper and open up their stores, wares, and market stalls, whatever they need to. But since the downfall of a lot of Hatherian or Hathan society, that trade stopped, especially on that western road, as you took that one previously. It's completely disused and has been for a long time. So you head out that way, and you manage to be able to get under. I believe it was through some sewer entrances, where you meet a few guards again. They then step out. Meridian, you were able to see them before they step out of their shadowy alcoves, using your robes. But they step out and stop you. What do you want?
Evening, gentlemen. We're here to see Marcus.
Is he expecting you?
Yes.
Well, what's your name, then?
It's Meridian, and it's irrelevant. Move.
He told us you were coming, actually, yeah. Alright, off you pop. Didn't know you had friends coming with you, though.
Oh, well, I'm sorry for having friends. Now, please be out of the way. This is a very important matter.
You know, if you cause any trouble in there, you know you're not getting back out, right?
Yes, quaking in my boots. Now, please be out of the way.
They step aside and let you go through. And you know
walk
your
on,
way.
yeah, as we walk on down, it's like, yeah, all right, they seem a little bit hostile. How do you want to play this?
Whichever way we need to play it to get out of here alive. I'm sure they wouldn't cause any trouble. They know we're on Lucian's behest. Yes. Yeah, but I'm sure we won't have any trouble. We won't have any trouble here, Grom. I'm sure of it. But if we do, we can handle it. These are 10 a penny.
All right, okay, all right. So, I mean, like, you work for their boss, right? So, do you outrank half of these?
I'd like to think so. I don't think we really have ranks.
It's not really a rank system.
No.
They're not
So you
that
kill
organised.
your weight at the top. I got you right. Okay.
I'm considerably more dangerous. Put it that way.
All right, no problem.
Although I don't really fancy
less
casting
run
a
and more
fireball.
fight, should it come down to it?
Yeah, I don't really
Just
fancy
do it.
casting a fireball in a tunnel, in a sewer.
Well,
full
no,
of
you
methane.
don't spend long in the sewer. It's literally just enough to get you under the wall, that western wall, and then into Silkhand, where you go up the ladders into Silkhand. And yes, a lot of it is very derelict, but you can tell all the areas which they have kind of repurposed for their own needs. They've made sure that it's all boarded up, and from the outside looks very much like it's just derelict. You never venture outside. It's all completely inside. So if anybody were beyond the western wall of Garden Springs, they would just see an abandoned end of town. They wouldn't see anybody actually in there. So there's quite a few people around. A lot of people are, again, big thuggish type people, but it's not any more than Meridian was expecting last time round. And yeah, and they kind of beckon you in to see Marcus, and he's He's just sat around. It's still relatively early morning. It's still not exactly up to much. Exactly. It's like, Meridian. We've heard back news. We've had a messenger back from Lucius.
Excellent. What's the word then?
Well, read it for yourself. Hand you parchment with you unfurl it and you read it, and it basically goes on how they have managed to infiltrate I forgot his name now.
Cromwell Leeturn.
That's the one,
Yeah.
Leeturn.
Sanctus Veritas.
Sanctus Veritas.
They've infiltrated the Leeturn Manor with relative ease due to the fact that one of the heads of state, the Grand Magus, has recently passed away.
Oh.
And it was some weeks ago, but there's a long since the Grand Magus did not have any named heirs, that it has taken a much longer process to find a replacement. Otherwise, it would have just been his heir taking over. So, so the Dengal house and House Leethern have been very much busy sorting that kind of political mess out, leaving the Leethern estate mostly unattended, with only a few minor staff there to keep it running. And upon doing so, they have found out a certain amount of information regarding to his intentions, effectively, because you were asking about this artifact and what he wanted to use it for.
Yeah.
So, yes, it is, as far as they can just tell, is some sort of magical item, but he was wanting it to... They were sketchy on the details in this message, but what they said is that his intentions are seemingly good, in all intents and purposes. That they refer the documents they found refer to ritual, or some sort of ritual to help with the overpopulation, the housing problems, the starvation issues, the spread of wealth in the nation, everything which is which people are suffering for. He's like, I can sort it all. And that's as much as they've managed to gather.
And no mention of the other stones.
No.
You sharing this?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, what do we
I
think?
hand the scroll over. Once I've read it, I hand the scroll over to Grom so we can have a read.
Reads it, passes it back to Oribella. Thank you. Reads it there. So, yeah, he sounds like a nice chap, this one. I won't believe him. He lets this shit happen. Think, not you chaps, but my shit, slave shit. He lets that happen.
Yes. Well, thank you, Marcus. I think don't see any point in taking any more of your time. We'll be off. Thanks very much. Any other messages from Lucius while I'm here?
That was all, really. He seemingly curious about what's happening. You remind me, you did tell Marcus last time. Obviously, you do have the artifact. Did you tell Marcus that you had it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We decided to tell him we don't know if we're
Fair
gonna
enough.
who we're gonna give it to, but I figured
Yeah.
that there was no point lying about it because Lucius
Fine.
will find out and then I'm dead.
Effectively. So, yes. So yeah, he was pleased to know that you were successful, and we'll hear back from you at some point, I'm sure, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Very well.
if that's all, then, gentlemen, lady.
Thank you very much. Grom, shall we go and get a drink?
Ah, shall we? Yeah.
We can discuss this matter back at the pub.
And Marcus was there going, I like your style. This is beckoning for people to bring him like jugs of wine or something.
I just take a sip from my alchemy jug as we walk away, going, "Oh, one of these."
So we'll head back to the pub then, the inn, wherever.
Yep, the nesting hound.
Nesting hound.
Yep, that's the one. You head back there. I mean, Hector had managed. You'd gotten back. You'd been told by the barkeep that your friends have gone to meet somebody. Something about some blokes up north. A message. I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I'm sure they'll head back here when they're done.
Anything I can get? And honestly, yeah, it serves you and bin my some drinks.
Just a standard.
Couple of drinks out.
Alright, you got just a standard local Garden Springs IPA, please.
Hazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's cloudy. Very.
I heard there's some pretty good up and coming micro brews on these parts.
At which point, Ben
what?
Myers lost all interest.
Yeah.
He's a camera member.
So then, probably a couple of drinks in, and then Meridian, Grom, and Arabella come back.
Yeah. Oh, hello, you're back. Well, that was good timing. Have you been here long?
No, we've just got here.
Oh, marvellous.
This is all the empty jugs on it.
6 empty pint glasses.
Well, I'm terribly sorry, chaps, but it seems that this wait was a complete waste of time. The news back from Angel Run is exactly what I was expecting. The Sanctus Veritas is a very good man, and he's just going to use this stone to make everybody happy and save poverty, and it's all. I can't imagine for the life of me it's
poverty
true.
history. I mean, I've heard that before.
The thing that concerns me is Marcus said that they got into the mansion with relative ease, and everything they found points to the direction that the Sanctus Veritas is doing this for his people. It all seems far too convenient. Someone that powerful. Exactly. There's no way on earth they got into that mansion as easily as they say they did. Unless
But you do know that there are some immensely well-skilled people under Lucian's employ.
It just feels that all the information they found was there to be found. The thing that concerns me the most is there was no mention of the other stones. Now, he must know that there are other stones. Why is he settling for the one? Why is there no mention? It makes me feel like he's hiding something.
Maybe he's not. Maybe he's got other teams looking for him.
Quite
But
possible.
then why was there no mention of it? If the information they found suggests that he has plans with what he's going to do with the stone that he sent us for, why are there no plans for the other ones?
All right. So assuming that he is everything that we're hearing he is, that he is good, his intentions are pure, and he wants to use an unknown magical artifact to fix the world and make everything right again. Who can see that backfiring?
Well, absolutely.
That's,
then what's the option?
Okay, so that's best case scenario. Best case scenario. There we go. Let's lay it out.
Okay,
Everybody's
so
happy. No poor people, no sick people. We all live.
I mean, if that's the case, he's not paying us enough. But
what's
paying
worse?
you enough anyway.
What's the worst case scenario with this? Do we think?
Oh, what's the worst case scenario? Well, I don't know. Some ancient evil unleashed upon the world. I can't imagine that it would, but you know, it's this magic stuff. I mean, You know, these wizardy type people are always looking for forbidden knowledge.
And what
There's
are
always
There is
the
a possibility that he
One or
doesn't
two.
know what he does.
what
It's
are
true.
our,
You should always have clockwork in your magic. If there's clockwork in your magic, it can't go wrong for too long.
what are our other options here? What did we say? We could take it to Alzadora?
It did say Elzadora, which would be a long trip over the mountains, but I mean, it might go past
who's to say?
Comsense.
Who's to say they don't have a person? Who's to say they don't stab us and kill us where we stand and take it, and then use it to kill everybody in Hatheria?
There is
What
no
about-
easy option.
What about this? Better the devil we know. We don't
Take it
know
to
what
him.
anybody. We don't know what anybody else is gonna do with it.
We don't. I mean, the question is, do we give it to anyone?
And the danger is that the minute we head for Alzadora, word will get back, and then we're
Well.
being pursued.
Did you mention that we'd been scrying on, by the way? It was, you'd seen that, hadn't you?
I think Cadell
Did we-
had.
it
Yeah,
was-
you'd mentioned
It
it.
was Cadell, wasn't it?
Which
I know that you'd
reminds me,
seen
he
it,
does
yeah.
in fact. He has been needing to make some is it wisdom saves for.
I think it is.
For a scry.
No, tell me. I'll get the dice ready.
Am I telling you? Okay. That's what
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know where to access the scry spell either. So I'm in a bit of a loss.
It's alright. It's alright. I'm on it now.
While you do that, I'm going to run for a very quick slash because I don't want to run through that room during.
It is a
during
whiz
la-
save.
Wisdom.
Whiz, good.
Yep.
Do that, and I'm going to
Grom's
run
going for a
because I don't
whiz,
want to run through.
and-
Yeah, Happy Valley's on in 5 minutes, and that's disastrous if I see any of that before tomorrow. So
It's
I'll be
alright.
back.
Okay, how many are we going for here?
Go for what? How many? Go for 2, please.
Two.
2.
Cool. Two different dice. One is a natural 1. One is a 8 plus 1, so 9. So imagine they're both failed.
Oh yes. So yeah. I know that Meridian would be able to see when it's happening, but there's nothing around at the time. Right now, as you're having this conversation, it was just from my knowledge.
I guess he's not always going to be in his company as well, is he?
Exactly. Yeah.
At the point when
But
it's gonna be
you're having this conversation, and you're actually mentioning it. At which point, then Meridian, if you want to make a perception, because as you're mentioning being scryed on.
Oh no, I want skills, don't I? Oh, I get to roll a dice. I'm so excited.
You do.
It feels like it's been ages. Perception. I get advantage, don't I? Because of me.
You do, because of your cloak of many eyes.
In fact, I'm going to roll my nice dice twice rather than. So that's a 9, and
I feel like that dice didn't get as much love as it deserves.
17.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
No, it is a nice dice.
Oh, 'cause you can't-
Move it to the side of it. There you go. It is stunning dice. That. But yeah, with that, you are reasonably certain that there's nothing here at this moment in time.
reasonably blind, and I've just shone my dice light right in my eyes.
With that cloak on, there's at least always one light shining in one of those eyes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're used to it. So, yeah, you're reasonably certain that as you're having this conversation, you don't currently have anybody watching you.
Right.
So, we've been watched before, right? Well, I say we. Cadell.
We have. The concern is that, yes, he may be full of shit, and we may be handing over an incredibly valuable and dangerous piece of magical artifact to him. But we honestly don't know who else we could trust. We don't know how we could destroy it. We have no idea what the bloody hell to do with it. And like I say, we are being watched. The second that we set foot in any direction other than Angel Run, someone there, whoever it is, will know. and then we are being pursued by someone, and we don't know where they are, who they are, what they want. Everybody, including my boss, is expecting us to head back to Angel Run. The safest option for us now is to head to Angel Run, and then play
to
it by
save
ear.
our skins, we go back up there and see what happens.
Yeah. Okay. What's the best way back to Angel Run? Do we know? Is it by
Well,
boat?
we
Well-
could take the river to Havenford, could we not?
Let
Or
me
all
bring
the way,
up
maybe.
the map for everybody's. Oh,
Aye.
wrong one.
Mm.
That one. There you go.
Yeah.
So yes,
I
you
wouldn't mind a stop
currently
off in
Garden Springs.
Havenford on the way, because there might be some of my kin left up there from the old
folk?
days. Aye, yeah, we set up shop there before moving on to Angel Run after the war. There may be some left.
Ah, yeah. Let's go by boat. I think it's much. I think it's much safer being on the road. God knows I don't want to run into any more of them black oozes.
Well, hopefully we put pay to them.
I think we put that to bed, didn't we?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
You found
Yeah.
the hags which were producing.
Oh, they were making them, weren't they? I
Yeah,
forgot
yeah,
all
yeah.
about
They were magically producing the
Yeah.
the black ooze
it. Mhm.
Right,
as
Oh,
well
hey.
as
we're
the flesh golems.
heading up the Yormond
Chattery
River.
yacht. Shall we,
Yeah.
chaps?
Yeah, the Yorman miner.
Chattery
The
yacht
Yorman
with our
Miner.
newfound riches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what
Who's
you
So
would,
we're gonna head to
Who's up the
Havenford
almond?
first.
what you would need to head out the north gate and travel down river on foot or horse, whichever, till there's like a small docking outpost there, where because there's a certain point where the river gets too narrow for any major kind of cargo vessels to head up. So yeah, they tend to, any kind of cargo ships going to and from Angel Run or even Havenford tends to stop there, load or unload their goods,
Yeah.
and then rest goes to Garden Springs on foot. So that's what you would need to do also.
So, would we be able to find a price out in Garden Springs, or would we need to go out to this little outpost area and
I mean,
negotiate?
yeah, you'd have to go down there and find out. I mean, generally speaking, there's a lot of military coming and going as well. Cadell knows that he's ridden on it a few times just as being part of the guard. So
Well, yeah, Cadell, could you? Like this is official state business, isn't it? That we're doing. Could you not charter us a boat if you speak to someone here?
We all get passage on a military vessel. Oh, of course. I believe that's within my purview.
Okay,
Take a stroll down to the old docks district, and I shall work my magic.
if that's the case, I feel like shopping before we go. I don't want to spend too much money, but I mean,
Well, maybe
You know.
what's he called? Maybe Brigadier could write us a royal or military pardon to get us passage on said vessel.
you know that the brigadier
gone, isn't he?
that you
gone, hasn't he?
that you broke into his house accused of paedophilia and
Who stole the wedding ring? threw it
stole the
outside.
wedding ring of,
And
and
then threw it at his glass, didn't we? Yeah.
oh
His
yeah,
dead wife.
also is not
His
at
wife's
home
working.
at this time.
Yeah, he's not at home. Yeah, he's probably in the
Who,
capital
who's
dealing.
probably not in the best
right.
books with right now.
Okay.
But you met a captain, did you not? You met a captain when I went out there and you met
I am a captain.
Yeah, well, you are, but there's more than one. I mean, I know it's been a few knocks in that arena, and you're not feeling yourself like, but
Don't you
there's
see-
multiple
don't you
captains
see
in the
these
army.
stats on my pauldron. I'm a captain, don't you know?
Well, look, can you go find someone?
As the leader of
me-
our party, I shall go find someone.
Oh, here he goes again.
Excellent. Aribella's like, I might just go with you. You can walk that way.
Well, I think we should all grab our stuff and
Yeah.
go.
So
Because we should, unless anybody's got other.
Well, do you know what?
That's
Binmayer's
do
still
it.
here, isn't he? So rather than go to the shop, can I just say, hey, my lord, have you got out that I might like in your inventory? Save me going down there, you know.
well, not as new, like,
I didn't have much money before.
nah, that is true.
Oh, a cuddly Binmeyer mascot.
You do. You have a
Yeah.
cuddly bin, my mascot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes. So you also bought his cartographer's map case.
I did,
Oh,
which
yeah.
I'll spend a lot of time studying on the boat ride.
Yes, which has fancy lock on, which you have the key for.
Oh yeah.
That is also the fancy
Was
lock.
it
Yeah.
enchanted to Cadell.
It is indeed.
Mhm.
It is now. The box itself is enchanted to Cadell. So if Cadell were to die, then everything, all of its contents will be destroyed of whatever's inside
Yeah.
the box.
Was this a good idea? Do we think?
Well, I'm not so sure it was a good idea at all, but you were all very keen when we did it, so we just went along with it.
And Binmar insisted. So
When
We did.
When you say it back, it sounds really
Stupid.
yes, he is now magically bound to this
Say it
box.
out loud. Like he might
Yes.
fall off a cliff or fall off a boat and,
And then
drown.
poof,
Like I know we've
gone.
heard
Does it
barbarian.
work both ways? If the box gets destroyed, does that end Cadell? Oh no. Okay, right.
Oh, great.
Turned him into I can't remember the guy.
It
Who's
was
that guy
ne-
with
it
the
was
paint-
never brought
he-
up
he
in
was-
conversation.
He was invincible with a painting. We turned him into that guy.
Dorian Gray.
Dorian
Dorian
Gray.
Gray, yeah.
Turned him
He
into
didn't
Dorian
age,
Gray.
and the painting image
Yeah.
aged instead.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had a special scribe's pen, which could write invisible ink. And anybody who could see invisibility could be able to read it. Also had a monocle, I believe, that allowed you to see invisibility. He had a mystery key, so it had a certain percentage to be able to unlock any lock.
Any lock.
Yes.
Oh, that's handy. Although I'm quite a good lockpick, in fairness. Well, how much was the monocle?
Well, he was trying to flog them as a group thing.
It was
Let me have a
ever
look.
flowing. Was there an ever flowing water producer of some description?
Oh,
Counter of
he
endless
did.
water.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
that was in his old. Yes, he had a decanter of endless water. He did, yeah. In his old inventory. Yeah, that was just one that somebody had requested to be crafted, and that was 500 gold pieces.
It only costs
No,
free.
the
to
decanter.
Cast, it only
For the
costs free to
decanter.
cast apps for a mana of any color and gives you no.
An
magic.
infinite hand size.
Yeah, but we're not
Yeah.
playing Magic, so is
Well, that's
actual
no
D&D.
good. But talk to me about the monocle. I'm interested. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of what's not there.
Binmar did say that for you guys now, he
Friends
would
now, aren't we?
friends now, mates rates. He'd do the decanter for 300.
Right. But the monocle?
Let me just have a look. Let me look that up. I didn't write down
Grammar's
any of
not-
his private
it's-
collection as costs now.
It's fair enough. Well, I mean, you know, I've got an alchemy jug, see bin my. I don't need endless water. I can get 8 gallons a day.
Endless ale.
Well, 12 gallons of salt water if I really want to do something.
It doesn't have any like enchanted weapons, does it?
We
No,
made your
no, it doesn't.
halberd a +1, didn't he?
But that was temporary. It's no longer.
Yeah.
Really like screws me over when something's immune to.
It is
I mean,
true.
You dances. Well, dance around and use your maneuvers to put other people in places. You just got to do that instead.
My apologies, I'll just be 2 seconds while I bring this up. Alright, here we are. So, he was going to say that he was selling the pair of them for...
That's the key and the...
No, the scribe's
monocle.
pen and the monocle.
Ah, of course.
For 200 for the pair.
I don't need the pen though, Bin mate. I don't. I mean, go on. Do as a monocle, 90. The pen's the key part. I just want to see. I just want the option to just have a look and just double check. 90.
Make a persuasion.
First roll of the night, and it's a 5. No.
No, I'll tell you what, if you want just the eyepiece, like, I'll do you that for 150.
150. So the pen's 50.
No.
Oh, my lord, every single time. You always get the better of people you talk to, don't you?
I do.
Come on, let's have another drink and we'll talk about this before we leave.
Alright. He waves another round in.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, is there anything else you're actually interested in? He had the fancy pipe, which blew smoke of all sorts. He had
it was
his
just Gandalf's pipe, wasn't it? Yeah.
effectively. Yeah, you can make smoke into anything you want.
Tempting for a dwarf.
There is
Give any healing
another
potions?
item. Oh, he does actually. Yes. He has some greater healing potions,
Whoa.
which are 200 gold piece each.
And what again? What are you rolling? Is that 4d4?
For a greater,
And a greater.
you'd have to quickly look it up.
I'll tell you now.
So I don't have it in front of me.
How much was the pipe?
They're like
Yeah,
Meridian.
44 plus
Meridian,
4 for greater healing.
Meridian would look pretty good with it.
It'd be 50 gold for the pipe.
Meridian's buying the pipe.
I know, but I've only got 286 gold, and I felt rich after the end of last session, and I'm going to blow 50 of it on a pipe that doesn't do anything apart from make pretty pictures out of smoke.
Oh dear.
Depends how you use it, I suppose.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
get
true.
creative.
If you get creative with it, I might give you advantage on whatever you're doing, but it depends on how creative you are.
Roll for smoking with advantage.
Well, it could get you an in with someone in a bar who was relatively intrigued with the fact that you can blow shapes. Oh, fine.
Hexagon.
Behave, Dave. While it's going on, I'll
Yeah,
come
go
back
on
to
then.
that.
I've taken 50 gold out. Give me the pipe.
Look, since he's taken the pipe, come on, 125 for the eyepiece.
Definitely.
I'll
a
make
dwarf.
another persuasion with advantage, because since he bought that one.
I didn't even
That is
haggle.
a
Just like, here's me
9.
money.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 15. 9 so 15 in total. 9 on the first roll.
Alright, you know. Fine, go yourself a deal. Let's
Lovely.
get us drinking and we'll go on our way.
What is the pipe? What is the pipe? Is it in the
I
pipe
believe
of
so.
pipe of smoke monsters?
Sounds pretty fucking badass, that.
There's a pipe of smoke monsters.
There is.
A pipe. Pipes
We'd
of
have
haunting.
to look it up.
Yeah.
Now then, I'm sure this was one. I'm gonna just quickly read
Frog
this.
hammer. Make a frog hammer. If you Titan.
Oh yeah, he also had a Ruby of the War Mage.
What was that?
Allows you to make a simple or martial weapon into a spellcasting focus.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Which is cool, but that's kind of what I've done.
It's cool, but you guys don't need it.
Yeah, I already have a spellcasting
sounds
focus
well
as a
expensive.
martial weapon.
yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. So what was my eyepiece called?
Oh, I don't know. We'll sort it out in a bit.
We'll do it at the end.
We'll
Yeah,
sort it
yeah.
out in a bit. I
It
hate
was,
doing
it
shopping.
was produced by a witch from the School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and it's known as the Monocle of McGonagall.
Canon.
And also quite possibly liable at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a thing? I didn't know.
The School
Is
of
that?
Witchcraft and Wizardry is a Hogwarts shite thing. So
I don't know. There's school of everything in D&D.
yeah.
But anyway, we'll sort out the inventory
yes.
out later.
We'll do that at the end. Yeah. So we're good. Yeah, lovely. Yeah,
So
do
after
you know,
you've-
it's been a pleasure, my lord.
Well, you'll need to go back to the shop and actually exchange gold and items because they're all at the store, not on his person.
That's fair. We'll do that on the way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Slightly back on yourself, but it's fine.
Is there a temple en route down to the docks?
Oh
Oh,
yeah, we keep forgetting.
Well,
that-
it's not down to the docks. It's out of city where you're
yeah,
heading.
out of the city is the on the way out.
It's
of the city.
yeah. So it's at least like a day's horse ride.
Oh, flipping! Fuck.
It's
Yeah.
a journey. Yeah. So is there a
wait.
temple in town?
Yeah.
There is a temple in town. Yeah.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
go to the temple in town.
So you take Cadell to temple. I'm just going to pop back to me Smith, that's now part of me guild, and make sure he's all right.
Yeah.
And just say I'm off, but not to muck up with the Gromson and Sons name.
Okay.
You know, you're in charge while I'm gone. I know it's your Smithy, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you can take Cadell to a church.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few in town, and you can tell that a lot of these probably did used to be old. Well, not a lot of these, but some used to be old temples to unknown.
Whoever.
Yeah, whoever, and it's been repurposed just to be a church for the one true God.
The one true.
Yes,
Bloody monotheists.
repurposed. Waste not, want not. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you can send them in there.
Oh, well, while I'm in there, can I have a look around to see if there is any sign of any old gods? Do I glimpse any of the symbols? I think I'm aware of the symbols that I'm sort of looking for that relate to us.
By all means, make a perception, please.
Come on, nice.
I was going to say, would I know if I was to go there? Would I know the stonework and stuff, all of that?
Just
history,
say,
or
yeah.
would I know everything? I'm not there.
You're not there.
13.
Just out of curiosity.
Sorry, what did
13.
you roll? 13?
13. Yeah.
No, you don't. You don't really see
No.
much of anything. You can't see anything at all. There's plenty of
Yeah, you've gone blind.
yeah. You see nothing
Poison.
whatsoever.
Poison.
Hey, you
Person
question
through
the
your
one
veins.
true God.
Yeah,
Few too many IPAs.
yeah.
So,
So
little blurry.
yeah, you go in and you have a quick glance around, and you don't really see much of anything. There's a few tapestries hanging on walls, and but all relating to the
One true
one
God.
God. Yeah, just God. No name, no nothing, just God. So yeah, you go in, you talk, I assume, to a few of the priests about.
Good elders, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, because I know Cadell's not your character, so I'll just kind of glance over it. They go, oh yeah, and they take him into the back on his own, to look over him maybe and heal him up a little bit. And they did say that it might need some contribution to the church.
A donation to the
A
church.
donation
Yes,
to the
I
church,
thought it
which
was.
obviously Cadell would pay for.
Yeah, I ain't paying for it.
Yeah, obviously. You've done your bit by taking him there. So yeah, they after about an hour or so, bring him back out to you. And during that extra hour, if you want you to have an investigation look round, but it depends how much of a look round you wanted to do, because there is the odd priest reading books and texts and things. So
I'm gonna get my
how
shield
nosy
out.
are you being?
I'm gonna get my shield out and say leaf and just like turn it about.
You're lighting it up.
I'm being very brazen.
I know.
Very-
All right.
Not very stealthy with it.
Not in the slight. Well, Hector's not the stealthiest of people anyway.
No.
Um, okay, fine. So I'll make another. Make either a perception or an investigation if you'd rather.
I'll go for a perception because my investigation's -1.
Right.
Oh, it's a 2. Oh no, it's a 2. Yeah, no, it's a 2. It's just a straight. I have no plus. Yeah, 2.
Yeah. You go get your shield out and you're like Lys, and then poof, the light kind of beams out onto the walls, and you're like, it's a bit bright in here. At which point, everybody turns to look at you like.
I'm just like shining the shield at them, like, what? What do you want? What's wrong?
Do you mind, good sir?
I don't mind at all.
Please
Do you
turn
mind?
that.
I'm having a look around.
Please put your whatever it is that you're. Just
My
please shield then.
I'm just taking a look around.
If you insist on doing that, I may have to ask you to wait outside.
I shall wait outside.
Serious.
I'll wait outside. It's okay.
Okay, then after a while, then Cadell comes out back into the street, healed up to his previous maximum, and he has had to make a donation of 100 gold pieces to the church.
Well, we'll
Worth it.
both Oribella and Cadell need a long rest, and both of them need their prize winnings added.
Do they?
Yeah, I was looking at this
Alright.
now.
Well,
How much was it? Was it 300 a pop?
250.
250. Yeah, but
He gets 150.
did you all give 25 apiece to?
No, just
the
Hector and
people
I.
who were here. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah. Meridian didn't.
He kept the money for himself.
Fucking right. I used to be rich, you know.
And now look at you.
Oh, we still need to go back to your
long rest.
orchard. I forgot
Reset
what
max
tree
damage.
number.
Don't-
Fourth
don't
tree on the
use.
left.
Forgot
Don't
what
even
tree
know where that
number.
orchard is.
Boom. There you go.
You told me about it, but I don't think you gave me the detail of where.
Yes, it was in a farm to the north of Angel Run.
Down to the north of Angel Run.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have it.
And
I'll throw it down.
Oribella.
It used to take very comprehensive notes. Not so much these days.
It's a shame because I rely on some of them.
I am trying.
My DM's notes are thin.
It's
No.
written in, hang on.
My
I've got
world
it.
notes are great about what I've said on any particular moment is I don't write down.
Realistically, we can go back and watch that. It's
It
just
was-
That is
easy
true.
quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It
can't
was
can't do what mid game though. That's the problem.
No.
It was
Um,
tree 8,7. There you go.
There you go.
Grid formation.
Yeah.
8 up, 7 across.
Yeah. And your inheritance will be there.
Did you share that information,
Can't
Meridian?
remember.
He confided in me that he needed to make his way back to the orchard, but I don't think he said which, like the tree number.
Fair enough.
But
No.
I do remember we
Very
had a
well.
conversation about that he needed to I've
Is
been
that in
51.
the area around Angel Run? If we head back up there, is that something you can look at doing?
It's not
Is it-
too far to the
no.
north of Angel Run.
Very good. Okay, possibilities.
If we're still alive after we leave Angel Run, that is.
Yeah, fair point.
You have
If we
to.
even make it back to Angel Run, we might get beaten to death on the
Yeah.
river by
Kraken.
gypsies or something. I don't know.
Gypsies. River gypsy.
I like how Meridian went gypsy. I said kraken.
Out of a
Very,
river.
very different.
Yeah,
ideas.
The
So I grew
lesser
up- I
known
grew up
river
next to a
kraken.
canal. I grew up next to a canal that was full of gypsies.
The-
back in
the-
London. That's it.
Carrier bag monster.
So, assuming we've spent about half a day drinking and
Sorting yourself
doing
out.
all these jobs
Yeah,
and
bit of
sorting
day
myself
drinking.
out and
Yeah.
all of that. So, and we say it's a day's march.
Yes, best part of a day's ride north down the mountainside. It starts as a fairly steep mountainside, as a winding path which takes you most of the time. Then it kind of levels out a bit as you get a bit further out. It's still hilly, but
All right.
it's not so bad.
So
The road straightens out somewhat.
Yeah, I don't know about you lot, but I don't see the point in setting out today and camping. Can we do one more night here, make the most of it, and just set off first thing in the morning?
Yeah, we've got the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we just let's get
It's not
takeaway
like we're
tonight.
trying to. It's not like
Dominoes.
we're in a rush. We're not trying to save anybody's mum or anything.
Really flush. We got Dominoes.
Oh, that's a good 100 gold for that for the lot of you. For a pizza this big.
No deal.
Anyway,
Moving swiftly on.
swiftly. So yes, you can go back to the Nested Hound if you wish.
Well, I mean, yeah, why just while the night away and set off at first light. Well, I say first light. Set off after breakfast, can't we?
I was going to say we're not very good at getting up early.
Cadell is.
Well,
He's normally the one waking you up. So yeah.
Yeah.
Does Cadell need to talk to anyone in town about chartering a military ship, or are we just going to go down there and hope there is one?
They're never much in the way of military ships as such.
Alright.
They're more often than not just cargo vessels, which
Right.
can then just be either officially commandeered or sometimes they are organised.
Got you.
If they're doing, if it's been planned in advance, but a lot of the time they just go, we need to be on this one, and sit amongst the sheep and crates and whatever else.
I was going to say we've got a 7-foot soldier. We'll just go down there and say we're having this one.
I am the captain now.
How Cadell just suddenly changed again, but yeah. So yeah, you can stay overnight again. It's another I'll say 5 silver apiece.
Right.
That's a damn sight cheaper than Frank's spot.
Well, you put Frank up in the best place, you numpty.
You did.
What did you do? I mean, I know you're guilty like that.
Well,
but
we'll
come on, I mean,
we'll call it a gold, including meals.
oh, well, you're taking 5 silver off.
We'll take another
Right,
5 silver off them.
We've only got 4 silver left. Have to do some exchanging.
And again, we are not doing the banking episode.
I mean, it's all leading to a bit of banking. Right, okay, there we are. All right, shall we just get this over with and start driving tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah.
Long rest.
Right.
Well, I wanted to look into getting an ISA.
Again, all the banks are in Angel Run.
Ah, shit.
Well, we'll go by
Right,
boat.
banking
and get there as
episode. When we get back to Angel Run, banking episode.
So yes, you have another night. And Hector, do you want to make another Constitution check, please?
Oh.
Oh no!
Bronze it. Lesser restoration, me. Oh, it's only an 11. Only an 11.
Plus anything whatsoever.
No, it was a 6 + 5.
You're starting to feel weak again.
Oh,
Not as bad as you did when you first woke up the previous day.
I'll go knock on
Nothing, Grom.
bronze. Brom, I need some of that good healing you give me earlier.
All right. I almost got my head down, you bastard. All right, come in here.
Come on.
Come on.
Hit me with it.
Reach out.
Need your healing touch.
Pick
Need
the
you-
warhammer up
I'll
off the
chest
side
up.
of the bed.
Get my
It
chest
sleeps
out.
in the
Hit me
sleeps in the
with that healing
second
touch.
the second space in the bed next to me. Just reach out like that with the warhammer, and just tap him once on the head with it.
No, on the head.
Cast lesser restoration before I go to sleep.
All right.
Yeah.
You can do it before you go to sleep if you want. Yeah, that's fine.
Absolutely, I'm doing it before I go to sleep. I'm not, wasting. I mean, we have to do one of these every day, aren't I? Until we address this properly. But in the meantime,
No, that's fine. Yeah, if you're doing one another one that same day, that's cured.
well, that was easy.
It could get.
We'll check again tomorrow, lad.
It could have got a lot worse had he failed a lot more of his.
I passed
You passed a lot of saving throws the last session.
I rolled very
If you'd failed a lot more, it'd have been a lot harder to reverse.
Bring him back. Yeah.
Yeah,
word X.
yeah.
Imagine.
So, so yes, next morning you can all wake up. I can have breakfast. Hector's had a bit more of a spring in his step today.
Yeah.
Yeah, as usual, Cadell's up. With the cockerels.
At some point, we'll find him down in the kitchen preparing breakfast with the staff. What else to do?
Yeah, he's not used to this lush life. He's used to just camping and marching every day.
Yeah.
I like to think sometimes on the rare occasion Hector gets up and does some like push-ups and a bit of a workout.
just to keep yourself nice and fresh.
Halberd drills, so like just to keep himself fresh. If it's been a
You
while,
couldn't do
since
that
he's
in your
been
bedroom. There's not enough space for that.
And I like to
Takes a
think
lot of
that on
swinging.
some occasions, Meridian gets up for a wee and just sort of gives him a dirty look, shakes his head, and goes back to bed.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just wanders past in his pants and just goes, oh, fucking hell."
a long forgotten,
Pants and a robe of eyes.
a long forgotten
Yeah, just a robe and pants.
Yeah.
thing back to his tribe, back to tribal days.
His catters.
Practicing our technique.
Yeah,
It's that the business tribe's Tai Chi on the lunch break.
Yeah.
business tribe.
Yeah.
This is the way it's going now.
We did a weekend retreat, team building exercise.
Yeah. Karen from HR taught me this one.
I'm sorry.
You've started something now, right?
You chose Frank.
I didn't.
No, he did. Go anyway.
I wasn't planning for it to be the permanent name.
It just happened to.
It was in
That's
my
it
first
now.
name that came
That's
to
it.
my head.
It's been and gone. So yes, so you get up. So are you heading out to make sure you get a good day's travel?
Yeah. Get down there in one leg.
Okay.
Have we still got horses? Did
Yes.
we leave the horses?
We got horses.
you've got
Did we
horses.
have we got a cart or did we leave the cart?
You
I think we've
left
got a
the
cart.
cart. I believe.
Yeah, I
You do
think we
not
got a
have
cart. Yeah,
Understand.
that's all right then.
Left the cart a long time ago.
Long time ago.
Where did these horses come from? Outpost.
I don't know, but mine was called Geraldine. I remember that.
Yeah.
I wrote it down.
Well, you
Wasn't
left
it-
you left Angel Run originally with horses. I don't know if they're the same horses. I can't.
I think we probably are.
They probably are actually. You've looked after them.
I just
reasonably
took
well.
one that belonged to the slavers when I was free. So
These would be like part of the party now.
Yeah, you've not named them.
No, my
No.
characters.
No.
just
I
Apart
named
from,
mine.
apart from Geraldine.
Not once have we fed them. They should. They
No,
should be
you've
long
been as part of the cost of
Part of the board,
staying
yeah.
somewhere. Yeah,
Ah,
they ate a reasonable amount of grass out on that ruins that
lightning.
you found.
Oh,
What happened to lightning?
You left them at outpost.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah,
oh, poor lightning.
Oh, well.
yeah. Oh well. So yeah,
They've probably eaten him.
you don't know. You're not
Maybe Kev's riding him now.
there. Kevin Lightning and the freed slaves. So you can head on out. As you're heading out, kind of north gate, You start heading through. I was going to say militarized. It's not completely militarized. It's a lot of the places where military. In fact, you went to visit your.
Just to
Smith's
pop me head in
yesterday,
and
didn't you?
let him know I'm leaving.
That's
yeah.
fine. Yeah, you stick your head in, inform him, and you inspect a bit of his work. You can see that he's starting to incorporate some of the techniques you'd been teaching him. And proudly displaying the Gromson seal.
Excellent. Has he got a lot more military business now that we've suggested that there's dwarven blades coming out of this place?
Oh yeah. The word has got
Oh,
that.
lovely. Good. Excellent.
After that first kind of batch you did between you, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, where'd you get that?" It's like, "Oh yeah." A lot of officers are proudly showing off their. I've got a dwarven sword, you know.
Yes, might be a bit shorter than the rest, but it's very good at swiping.
Yes. So they're often showing off the blades. But yeah, since kind of while you were there a few days ago, there's still recruitment drives happening. I say a few days, must have been about 4 days since you were probably there last in Cadell. So yeah, I mean, there's still a bit of a recruitment drive going. There's a few fresh face people still being kitted up and sent on their way as such, but it's a lot less busy than it was, including
Empty town by now,
including officers and such. So yeah, so you kind of go through town on the short detour and head on out. So yeah, you head on north, head down to the docks. We'll just zoom in for everybody watching. There you go. There we are. So yeah, so you're heading down the path down to the docks down here. Yeah, that's it there.
Yeah.
See, I put it on the map and everything. So yeah, so it takes say a bit of travelling on your way down there, and so it does take not obviously an entire day, but most part of the day, and it's starting to get into late afternoon by the time you reach down there. There are a few military folk dotted around, including a few merchants and traders, and you do pass some carts on the way as well, heading in both directions. Obviously you're travelling faster than the carts on these roads. Yeah, so what are you doing? There are in fact obviously a bit of a dock that just kind of jots out into the river itself.
Many ships in port.
There's one you can see that a little bit downriver that's not long since set off, but there is one cargo barge in dock currently.
Okay.
And
Hey, Cadell, do you want to talk to someone? Yeah. Pull rank, son.
There you can see there's what looks like a dockmaster talking to another member of the guard.
Excuse me, Dock Master. My traveling companions and myself would like to get voyage to Angel Run. What say you?
Takes a look at you as oh, hello there, Captain.
Noticed the rank.
I did, yes. I'm starting to learn them now. Doing a lot more of your type these days. Just talking to your lieutenant here.
Oh, right.
You can see a very young-faced lieutenant stood there.
That's lowered in. That's lowered in, Captain.
Correct. Yes, it is. But he's
at ease, Lieutenant.
he was very much a sharp salute, and right. I apologise for everybody watching. That was a Navy salute. Hang on, there we go. But yes, it's a rimmer salute.
Space Corps salute.
Yeah, but yeah. So it's like, Captain, sir, I wasn't informed of your arrival.
We've been on tip-top secret work for the old Lieutenant, and we need to get back to Angel Run pronto.
So secret. You
Crikey,
just told the whole
there's Sanctus Veritas himself.
The Veritas himself.
Well, I was just arranging some transportation for a few of the new recruits. He kind of gestures over, and there's only a handful of new soldiers there. So yeah, on this very barge. Now he turns to the dockmaster. Would there be room for these on board too? He's looking through his things like, I'm not so sure right now. Let me go and.
Excuse me, but there best be room for me.
Horses as well.
Otherwise, the horses as well. Do you know how long these horses have been travelling with us? I'd consider them
Right back.
One of the family.
much more important than Lieutenant here. These are high.
I wasn't going, sir.
Military animals.
So
These
yes,
have seen much more action than them.
Geraldine's a pacifist.
Recruits.
my initial issue is that horses are going on. It means cargo can't.
God, your cargo. These are important creatures. These are some of the most important.
I'll make sure you get on. I just need time to be able to figure out who's not going on.
You better, otherwise it'll be your head. Sunshine.
And he goes away looking at his notes and his scrolls and flicking through like what's due to go, and at which point, then the lieutenant goes, "Oh, shall I start boarding your horses, sir?"
Yes, please, and take extra care with that one and that one,
that massive one that holds Cadell,
especially that other one as well. That one's called Geraldine, and she's a pacifist. She carries important information.
So yeah,
she can dance.
She's an expert in dressage, don't you know?
This episode's getting silly.
It is.
What's going on?
Right, let's move on. So, the lieutenant arranges for your horses to be brought on board. I mean, it's very well kind of organised. The horses are able to kind of step down into it rather than having to be hoisted.
Geraldine goes in sideways.
Anywho, and
I'll give a gold to the dockhand and the lieutenant for being so accommodating.
A gold, did you say? Each?
Yeah, each.
He feels bad now because he was rude.
Yeah.
Okay, gold each for them. So the dockhand comes out again. So just so I'm aware, for documentation purposes, where are you disembarking? Are you going all the way through to Angel Run, or are you getting off at Havenford?
Havenford.
Yeah.
We are making a brief overlay in a layover in Havenford.
Havenford.
Literally said it to me 10 seconds ago.
Yeah. Hamilton's way up here. It's not even on the river.
No more IPA for you, sir.
That's it. Hector's going dry.
Havenford, please.
So so Havenford, right you are.
This is tip-top secret work. Off the book.
He hands the documentation to...
documentation. I said nothing
to
about
the ship hand.
No,
the dock hand. Just so they have they know what's happening when they get to each dock. even though there's not many of them. They like to make sure everything's
5 civilians and their civilian horses disembarked at Havenford, please.
Oh, right you are. He rips that one up and then writes another one.
Can I just double check as well? When we do get off at Haverford, we're not planning on stopping long. Will we easily be able to get transport along the river to Angel Run afterwards? Is that something we can arrange now, or will that be the dock hand?
Depending on how long you stop for, there'll be cargo loading and offloading at the time. If you're quick enough to get back on this one, you can do. You just have to talk to the dockmaster there. Maybe an hour or two.
Hour or two. Oh, you're quick. All right, no problem.
It's not that massive a barge. Right?
Fair enough.
it's not got that much cargo on it, and you're taking up a lot of that space.
Cargo's just been taken off because of our horses. It's like one box. He just has to.
So yeah, you do have to wait a little while a little bit more cargo is sorted out. But they do have to take some cargo off as well to accommodate some more.
Out of interest, what does it look like? Is it what is it? What sort of cargo
it's a fairly broad cargo vessel, kind of a flat bottom type thing with high sides, just so it can take the displacement. But it's otherwise it then has rather like a raised platform at the back, with a couple of hands that they both man a rather large kind of rudder. It does have a mast with a sail on it, but it's just a smallish sail, which is currently filled, and it also has some spaces for oars as well, which there are a few hands on board, just kind of kicking around. It looks like the easiest job in the world going downstream. But it's going back up that's the hard bit. So yeah, and when they eventually set off, they kind of unlash themselves from the dock and set off on their way. They got to. There's no point kind of giving themselves a push off the kind of weight that's on that. They're not going to be able to do much about it. But they just let the river take them downstream. And these two guys on this massive rudder kind of guide them down the Yormund. It's quite nice, actually, just having a gentle coast downriver, and but it begins to get dark, and does begin to get a little bit more unsettling. But they light some lanterns and hoist one up to the top of the mast, and have a few on each of the corners of the barge itself as well. And there's a couple of chaps that come round, have lanterns on, make sure everybody's okay, making sure nobody's fallen overboard and whatnot. I mean, it's not that big a boat. I mean, they can see everybody from across the other side, but it's just in case. Making sure everybody's okay and the horses aren't panicking, because not all horses are suited for being on water. But yeah, you get down towards Havenford, and they start getting some oars out and start slowing themselves down. I mean, obviously they're massive oars. Start slowing themselves down, and then one of the guys puts the sail up, and as they approach the Havenford docks, obviously they're all kind of it's lit with lanterns on their side, but as you kind of approach, you keep thinking, oh, we're coming in a bit fast. But then there's a person on the dock who then casts a spell to cast a gust of wind into the sail to slow you down as you approach dock. and then it coasts in nice and gently. It's been well rehearsed. They do this all the time. And then you start. Then you get to the dock, and there's a lot of work going on. At which point they're saying, says here on this documentation, you gentlemen are disembarking. You wanting your horses off.
Yeah, shall we spend the night here, chaps?
Yeah, do you know
There's no
what?
rush.
Let's...
To be honest, I mean, we still haven't made up our mind what we're doing. It seems mad to rush back to Angel Run. We might as well have a mooch.
Yeah, it does that. We've made most of the way now, so...
I've heard they've got a really nice bank.
Not in Havenford. It's a town. It's not it's not a very big place. It's not like Angel Run or Garden Springs.
They're a tavern.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No, we're sorted. We're sorted.
It's not even a village if it doesn't have a tavern.
We're going to get a pint.
It's a settlement. But so yeah, so they start kind of unloading your horses. Your horses at this kind of point then do need a hoist out. So they do get there's like a crane on the dock side to help hoist horses out, and they've done it before, and they know what they're doing. They hoist the horses out and put them on the dock side where they can trot up and throw the path up there. So at which point, once you while you're waiting for all this to happen, you all kind of notice there are a lot of kind of a little bit further into town, because there's kind of the docks, and a little bit in you can see like a bit of a town square. At which point there's a lot of kind of tents put up in there. It's like very large tents and marquees put up there. What's that marquee?
Military.
Yeah, it's a military tent. And you can see there's a lot of lanterns and things on, and you can see on the top of every tent out there is a flag, and that flag it's the same red as Cadell's tunic, as the Kingsguard's tunic, but it has a black stripe diagonally across it, and Cadell knows this to be the flag for field medics.
Oh,
Medics.
Yes.
Oh, is this
I know what's going on.
some sort of like hashed up military hospital?
Is it busy?
You're a little bit of a way off, but there are people around. There's movement. Yeah.
Right.
Adele, what's all this about?
well, those look like medical flags and possibly medical tents. Maybe this is some sort of field hospital they've set up, but I'm unaware of any engagements that have been scheduled around these parts. News to me, chaps.
This is I was going to say this is a substantial
Looks fairly.
base of operation. There's have to be a lot of injuries going on to need this level of medical assistance.
Yeah.
Shall we find a place to stay, lads, and then shall we explore as much as we can?
Go
How much of a ride is it from here to? How many days ride from here to Angel Run?
Oh, in days. You're talking, over a week.
And probably what, a couple of days by boat, or?
I mean, it's downriver, so it's pretty downriver. It's a lot quicker heading down.
Yeah. Constant as well.
Yeah. So you're looking maybe a day by boat.
Yeah, we want to go by boat.
Yeah. We'll have a mooch.
I want to go by boat if that's what we decide. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I? Is there any military personnel at the docks when we disembark?
There is, yes.
I just grab Cadell, just grab one of them and say, "What's going on here, privates? What's?"
Yes, it's
all the-
there's a captain at the dock actually.
Oh, captain.
Hi, Captain. Have you? I'm surprised you're not been made aware. There's
Been on hush hush orders, don't you know?
right you are. Then I'd keep that to yourself. Then, if that's the case.
What's going on here?
Seems like we've been having a lot of civilians travelling in from up north. Been attacked by a lot of creatures.
A lot of creatures. What sort of creatures?
No, not laid eyes on them myself. Reports that I've read seem to be sketchy and inconsistent. A lot of them are some sort of small, ill-equipped creatures, but seem to be in reasonable numbers.
Taking him that long to realise what's going on.
Some motherfucking goblins from Hamilton.
I was going to say that.
A bridge in episode 1.
He didn't blow the bridge up.
In episode 1, yeah. But some reports of larger creatures unknown. It's not as often though.
Right you are. I'll maybe go speak to some of these wounded. See if we can get any first-hand accounts.
As you wish.
As you were.
Yeah, lads, you all looked like you knew what this was about when he said that. What's going on?
We.
Well, Meridian, be my guest. You can inform Grom of our complete and utter fuck up.
In the early days of our party,
Well, about 3 months ago.
There you are.
yeah, it seems like a lot longer. We were in Hammerfell, and there was a slight goblin problem.
Hamilton.
Yeah, Hamilton. We were in Hamilton. They
To be
had a
fair,
slight
Hammerfell's a
goblin
good name.
problem.
Ah, fucking
But we,
it, gobbos. You just squish them, right?
we,
Oh, easy.
Well, we did, yes. However, there was a tunnel and a bridge, and we stopped the threat as was then, but we didn't 100% stop any further incursions. And apparently, goblins breed quite frequently, and yes, this is probably our fault.
So you left open a way into their realm.
Yes.
Oh, dearie me. Oh, dear, this is a mess. You know they ain't going to stop.
Well, apparently not.
No, they'll come. There's a new way out. There's meat. They'll come until there's no left.
Hey, can I just say I almost went back to check it out, but they looked like they had it under control.
Almost went is not really went. You know that, Hector. Come on now, come on.
There was soldiers there. They had it plenty.
On the bright side, we did say that we didn't really know what we were doing or where we were going. At least now we have a direction.
I think maybe
clearly...
you guys might want to deal with the errors that you've done. But a bed first, and may I just suggest a quick break because I've got a crank.
I was going to suggest a quick break as well. At that point, it's a good point too. So yes, we will be back shortly after a quick break, refreshments and such, until about 5-10 minutes.
Interview,
right? We'll be back shortly. Hello again, welcome back. We will get cracking back on. So last time we left off before the break, you all arrived safely into Havenford, where you have encountered the fact that they've got some sort of field hospital of some description set up within town. But you decide to find somewhere to rest your head for the night, as it is getting pretty late. So you manage to find yourself a tavern. There's not much in the way of choice in this kind of small town, but there is I say a tavern. It's an inn. Because it does have rooms to stay. It's called the Serpent's Stop.
The Serpent's Stop.
Yep.
right here they do. Right here.
Right you.
Excellent.
Yep.
Come on, then. Commander, I've promoted you. Captain Cadell, shall we see if we can get a military discount?
Come on, Nick it out. I'm not sure that'll work around these parts. I believe
It's entirely a civilian
pitched
setup.
up outside, probably in them medical tents.
Yo, taking beds from them who need it.
Well, no, I meant in there helping out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, go and find out if you like. We'll set ourselves up here.
I was gonna say I imagine Cadell will probably go there before heading.
Very well.
into this,
Well, Grom can go and find your lodgings, whilst Cadell...
Aribella's going to go with Cadell because if people need healing, you know.
To be fair, it's been naturally where she would gravitate to.
Yeah.
What's the what's the ride to Hamilton from here? What sort of distance are we talking?
Hamilton.
Is it straight north?
Yeah, it's straight north. It's not the dead straight path, but it's relatively direct, and it is paved as well. So it's probably, in fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days.
In my head, I thought Hamilton was right on the mountains, like bordering Alvadora. I have no idea.
It's got its own little hills, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I completely missed.
So is Cadell heading to the military tents?
Yeah,
Yes,
with Arabella.
With Arabella.
Cadell, just for peace of mind, just find out where these goblins are coming from, if they've got any idea. Because if they're coming from anywhere other than north, it's not our fault.
No, don't worry, Meridian. I was going to ask him to do the same thing. I'm going to go with him. Try and find out a bit more information. Hey, what's not our fault anyway? We got in there and did our thing. Captain, Lieutenant, whatever. Canal Superior said it was under control.
Lieutenant.
Yeah, it was.
Back to the first page of the book.
I don't know. Back to the Hamilton page. Yeah, it was Major Carlisle.
That was him.
Major Carlisle. Yes, with a plucky young lieutenant who joined you in the mine.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Cottrell.
Cadell.
Cadell and Cottrell.
Yep.
The families diverged a long time ago.
Yeah. Really had nothing to do with it. But yeah. So yes. Yeah, so you head down. Well, I say it's Hector. Is Hector going with Arabella and?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. You three then head down to the military tents, and it is rather busy. There's a treating. You notice straight away that they are treating civilians. There's the occasional military personnel, but not very many. It's mostly civilian.
Can I find a civilian that looks injured but not to the point where he wouldn't be able to talk to me?
Oh yeah. There's plenty around. Or there's some which may have been severely injured but have been treated to the point where they're in much better shape. There's plenty around which can talk to you. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go by and be like, hey, where have you come from, friend? It looks pretty nasty.
You're right, sir. Up in Hampton.
Hamilton.
Yeah.
What's going on up there? What's happened?
God awful little creatures. They started making these tunnels out of the ground.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Is
Awful
everybody
things they
okay
were.
there?
Sure. Oh no, it was not okay at all.
It looks
No.
like there's quite a few wounded around here.
Well, yeah, as you can see, these were just the folks who were able to actually make it down here. Yeah.
It's still a mess up there.
Well,
Listen, how long ago was this? How many days ago?
I left there about a week ago. I need a lot of patching up. I've been here, and the good care of these folk here. They've taken good care of us.
And it just happened to you then a week ago. That's when it
Oh,
all
oh
took place.
no. That's when I left. No, it's been
right.
increasing sightings of these things. First we heard it was a few months back now. But no, at first we heard about them. We thought people were pulling my leg. No,
Naturally, you would.
Couldn't believe that. I mean, you're taking it to rather well. Even a lot of military folk round here, they don't tend to believe us. Well, they believe us wounds, fair enough.
Not surprised. These are the sort of things that you hear in fairy tales and stories.
Sure, definitely. These is definitely a story we'll be telling for some time, I'll tell you.
I can imagine. Well, you rest up and get yourself better. But,
very nice of you, sir. Yeah, well, right you are. Well, we're about going to be getting my head down soon, I imagine.
Yes. Yeah. You do that. Yeah, I'd walk away.
All right.
Okay. Definitely didn't fix the goblin issue.
While this is going on, they've all gone off in their own direction, Meridian's just sat on a bench in the dock, just pretending like he doesn't give a shit, smoking his pipe, but the smoke's coming out and forming words like guilt and blame as he sat there just nonchalantly.
Little images of goblin
self-actualizing his entire internal monologue through his pipe smoke.
Goblin running across a bridge that didn't get blown up.
Boomsticks used for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
Rather flimsy bridge that's lashed together with vines. One good chop and it'd be down. But no, anyway, moving on.
Nice.
But yes, anything else you're doing while you're here?
I guess Arabella could. She'd take a look.
Yeah, Arabella's gonna. But this bloke, how wounded was this bloke?
Oh, that bloke was soon to be discharged.
Soon to be discharged. Well, he doesn't need a healing word, does he?
He'll be all right now. There's easily found where the more serious cases are.
She can go with Cadell and get him to set her up an area and be like, right, I want a room where you can get them on beds and you can pass them through this area. And she's going to set a healing spirit up and she's going to have them just walking as many people through it as possible in a line.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Just use that until she's dry and then work her way down her spells before bed. And then,
they've never seen a spell like this before. They have a lot of the military medics are just loving Arabella. Absolutely, they're like, oh yeah. And what they've been doing is that they've just been getting them on stretchers and just lifting them up and walking through with them.
Come out the other side all topped up.
Yeah. So,
is there such a thing as a notice board in a town such as
yeah,
this?
yeah, absolutely.
Hector will go over and take a look, and I suppose see what's being
Anything
posted.
you're looking for in particular? Or?
Just an update of current events, I guess.
Fair enough. Yeah, there's a notice board. Most of the things on there are recruitment posters for the military.
Yeah.
There is a few bits of so there's not so much as news on there. There's a few wanted posters for people.
Anyone we know?
No. Nobody you know. Nobody you know.
Is there anything about the children being kidnapped close to the border? I know this was a thing when-
Not on this board, no.
No,
It's not really a news board as such.
No,
That'd be more
like-
for town criers
yeah.
if you wanted news.
Is there's no quests on there? Is there no side
No.
quests?
This isn't The Witcher.
No, it's not quest board.
Any echidnas to be hunted?
No, there's like I say, there's only a few wanted posters,
Yeah.
but you think they're just probably generic. That's just been splashed around everywhere. They look old. To be fair, you've no idea if they're still current or not or anything.
I
so-
can't decide whether someone's innocent or guilty. I'm not going to believe a wanted poster.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So,
He said to the piece of wood.
yeah.
Yeah, talking to the poster, it's like, I don't know if you
Yeah.
picked it.
I don't know if you did this crime. You have stolen chicken.
While
Yeah.
he's talking to
You've
Wood
come
and
in
he's
review
vaping
of
his
their own
grief.
volition. I don't know.
While he's vaping his grief and he's talking to Wood, and Cadell and Arabella are carrying people through an empty space with a spirit in it, I'll go and sort 5 rooms for the night
Very well.
and ask after any dwarves in the area.
Yeah, there are not enough rooms. There are 2 rooms available. It'd be enough to be able to fit you all in, but you'd have to share.
Right.
We're sharing double beds, bunk beds, top and tail in,
I'll sleep on the floor.
Well, there's 1 bed in each room, so you can do what you want with that.
single bed, double bed.
They're doubles.
Double.
Yeah, they're reasonable size, but there's just not many.
Well, Grom
available.
could just lie across the bottom, couldn't you?
Like a dog.
Well, yeah. Just go, what are you trying to... Oh, hey, size this bastard.
But yeah, I mean, Cadell wouldn't be able to unless he puts his feet on Grom.
Cadell can go and seek billet somewhere.
But yeah, you'd be able to bunk up. I mean, for the 2 rooms and food and food for your horses, I assume. It'd be what, 2 gold in total.
I'll pay for this. You can pay me back later.
2 gold in total.
Don't think I ain't keeping a ledger of them things that I'm spending on that ain't going towards me. Talk about this in a week or 2.
Actually.
Bloody dwarves.
I charge interest, don't you know?
Yeah. Excuse me. So yes, you once you've done what you're doing, and you get your heads down for the night. Come the morrow. I mean, it depends. Are you telling everybody, Hector, about?
Yeah, I'll
Being
speak.
quiet and walking away.
I'll speak to Meridian. I'll confide in Meridian and explain what the man said, and then be like,
On the dockside.
"Yeah, why not? Yeah, I can have seen his smoke signals, guilt and stuff." Meridian. Yeah, it's definitely Hamilton. We definitely didn't deal with the goblins, and there's innocent people getting killed and hurt up there.
I've been thinking about it while you've been gone, and I'm pretty sure it was Thunder's idea not to blow the bridge up.
Well, he did
sure.
hit the fucking dynamite things up the wall.
Excuse me.
He
It is. It's, to be fair, but
didn't-
you let him have the
The
dynamite.
dynamite. Yeah, it probably wasn't.
Oh,
Stepping out of character for a moment and watching that as a non-player, that was fucking stupid.
Yeah. Pretty
I'm
much.
back. Right. Yeah.
Yes.
I
Absolutely.
mean, Thunder was basically just John with horns, and I wouldn't give John dynamite. So it probably. It was,
Yeah.
what do we reckon, Meridian? Do we need to go back?
We do, don't we? I mean, I'm not one normally to feel guilty about anything, but this is. I mean, this is going to come back to bite us.
Unfinished business.
Exactly, and we've got to return to the Sanctus Veritas. He knows full well that we were in Hamilton. It won't go down well.
You reckon we need to head there first? Oh,
I think so. I think so. I mean, we're still in two minds about what to do with this stone anyway. We might as well go and get some thinking time while killing some goblins.
I don't know about you, but I feel much stronger than I did when we first met them goblins. Killing a few of them might just be the stress relief I think we all need.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I've certainly learnt a few tricks in our travels.
Oh, I've seen. Your magics have come on quite well.
Thank you. My magics, thank you.
Since we first met 2 months ago. Feels like much longer.
It does feel like
a lot longer. So
years almost.
Years maybe, yeah.
So yes, we'll skip ahead then to next morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you get up that morning. Is there anything in particular you're wanting to do? Other than
we conveyed
breakfast?
Conveyed that idea to the guys at the pub during the night before.
Grom is amused by the whole situation, but quite happy to go and stamp some gobos. We don't like gobos as dwarves. So, just before bed, I'm going to speak with the bar staff and see if there are any dwarves in town still, or whether they've all moved on. There's obviously a lot of the Grom units.
Yeah, no, there's again, it's the same story you've heard throughout Hatheria, that dwarves moved on decades ago.
Well, there's a shame. It's just me. Right, well, responsibilities, I suppose. It all falls to me. Come on. Take myself off to bed.
We're up. So that was the night before, so great. So yeah, in the morning, what are you doing?
Heading north.
Central.
Oh, heading to Hamilton.
Alright, very well.
Do we want to talk to whoever the military commander is and find out if there's any forces moving in that direction, or whether it's just going to be us marching on Hamilton?
You can.
Yeah, Cadell, go and get the inside scoop and.
I'll go speak to one of the guys.
Although the fact that the majority of these patients are civilians suggests that there isn't much of a military involvement.
You, I say you, Cadell, goes out. There is a barracks within town. It's just a small post for people there, because it's not a military town as such. It's just a few people there. Cause what surprises you about this place, it's not generally walled off as such, but it is lightly guarded. And so he heads off to, it's on kind of the north side of town, but he heads through past the military hospital, and it's a lot busier than it was yesterday. Even overnight, it seems to have gotten a lot busier. And as he heads up towards the north end of town, there's just a stream of wounded coming in, sometimes on backs of carts, just being carried or coming in any way they can, and the occasional soldier escorting them in.
Okay.
So you get up towards to the North Bridge, which goes over the Yormund, and where the barracks is. So then you get to that point, and Cadell sees a familiar face of the young Cottrell.
Oh.
Who
Private,
is
was it? That's a couple. What did you
Lieutenant.
say? Lieutenant.
Yes, at the time.
Lieutenant Cottrell. By
Captain.
Jove.
It's Captain now,
you.
sir.
Captain Cottrell and Captain Cadell.
Had since you left, we've we need a replacement captain. I got promoted into.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I wish I could have celebrated it proper.
Well, it sounds like you've been up the ringer.
We've. I've only just arrived myself. We've fully abandoned Hamilton now.
Fully abandoned. It's got that bad.
The whole town.
We've retreated.
Right. Oh dear Lord. What's the military doing about this? What is there no plans to reinforce, to retake?
We sent many a message back to Angel Run. We have received no reinforcements at all.
Oh Lord. What happened?
Well, last you saw, we posted guards at the mine entrance.
We thought it was under control.
Aye, and it was, at least at first. The few goblins, as they're called. Yeah, a few goblins came out. We dealt with them fine. They're easily killed. But then there was more and more. Until sometimes one of the soldiers gets wounded. That has to be taken off the line. Until we couldn't handle them.
That's awful.
They're just not ending. They never end. But only recently now, bigger creatures have started coming through.
What are these bigger creatures?
I don't know myself. They look kind of similar, I suppose, just more size of you and I. Well, maybe not your size.
I'd be worried if they were my size. My compatriots, we're still together.
You're still travelling with that lot?
We're still travelling. Yes, we've become quite a band of adventurers. We're fairly.
I'd have gotten rid of that tiefling long ago.
Well, he has disappeared.
Bloody hell's adorable.
Raises another question, but one for another
disappeared
day.
on you, has he? No surprise, up to no good, I no doubt.
More so taken by the Royal Guard. I can't remember the names, but yeah.
Well,
so there's a question for another day. If we were to offer our services, would we be of use? Could we get in there and
a handful of you?
Get to the root cause of the situation?
I severely advise you do not travel up north, but by all means, there's more people coming down. If you could at least maybe help protect them on their way down here. We have very little soldiers left to be able to protect them.
Okay, we can certainly try.
I'm just asking the captain here. See if we can send any more troops. But they themselves are light. The lot of their.
Could we shore up a defensive line so that they don't progress into
exactly what we were discussing. If we've had to abandon Hamilton, high likelihood they'll be on their way here next.
Next stop is here. If you could set up a defensive line, maybe we could progress further afield and help those that we can. Maybe get some eyes on Hamilton, see what the situation is. We were planning to go to Angel Run anyway.
It'd take a lot more than even as strong as you are. It's going to take a lot more than you to take back Hamilton.
We've got some pretty good guys. They've got some good ingenuity. We could.
But you've not yet seen these others.
Well, maybe we need to get eyes
bigger,
on these.
stronger, better equipped even.
Okay. Sounds like
It's a lot smarter than those small ones.
Sounds like a more serious problem then.
Definitely. Those ones are organised.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll head north a little ways and try and help some of these civilians.
If you can, Captain.
Yeah. Okay. As you were, Captain. And I'll head back to the serpents.
Serpent, stop.
Stop. There we go. I was like, it begins with S. I don't know what it is. Serpent sliver, the serpent's side.
Yeah.
The serpent's sliver.
I'm kind of regretting
I'll-
the name, but it's canon now. It's too late.
Yeah. Stop. I'll relay said information to the party, and how would we venture north?
Yeah,
At
this
least
sounds
some
bad.
way
This does.
to figure out, maybe just get some more information on this problem. Help some of these civilians. What say you, men and women?
What was he saying about the big ones?
They're big,
What, big gobos or something else?
well armed, well equipped. Not as big as me. But big.
Not as big as me.
Oliver Fluster now.
And he'll flex. He'll do a flex.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, right. Well, I'm ready to go into danger if you say so.
Right.
It does not sound sensible. This. They've lost the whole town.
But if we could save but one life, maybe.
Well, yeah. You boys.
I've turned Cadell into.
I was going to say, who's saying this?
Hilarious trying to work out who's who right now.
I'm not saying we get all the way to Hamilton, but if we can just help some of these civilians, it sounds like the city's been abandoned, and some civilians are on the way down on the road. If we can make our way north, help some of them, and then we'll head to Angel Run. We can.
I feel like this road is the way they're going to follow, isn't it? This is the paved path, so they're not going to go to Angel Run. But if we could rally as many troops as possible, walk on our march north, and make a stand somewhere on the road that allows them to gives them a bloody nose and makes them think twice about coming south so quickly, we might buy enough time to save the town.
give them enough time to shore up.
We're gonna need to go back to Hamilton with a force. If it's we ain't gonna be enough on our own by the sounds. But if we can, they'll have an advance party coming down to scout it out. Their vanguard. If we can give that a bloody nose, maybe they'll slow their advance down enough for us to allow those in charge to put forces in place.
Have you come across these creatures before, Grom? We faced them when we were up there. They're
I've heard
ravening.
all about gobbos. It's a common thing for dwarves. Myself, I'm a tea boy now, but yeah.
They're horrid,
Historically,
horrid little creatures that don't seem to have much organization. But
would from
They've got
all
their-
of my
they've got
upbringing and tales, would I know what the bigger ones sound like? It's the dwarves living underground.
Make a history check.
History check. Okay. History. Oh, very good. 21.
Oh, yeah. You've heard tales of hobgoblins.
Oh, they sound like hobgoblins, these two.
sound tasty.
Nasty fuckers. Neither goblin nor man. Far more cunning, more powerful than your average goblin. There's just some real threat here now.
And they lead these little goblins.
Oh, the goblins are just
They follow them.
bottom of the food chain. They're much like rats. They breed like mad. They're easily replaceable, and they do the bidding of anyone who's scarier and bigger.
Well, what do we reckon then? Head north.
I say we head
See
north
what-
and
see
see what
what-
we can do.
See what we come into? Okay, let's go. Already Jasper. Jasper's my horse.
Jasper.
Name
well.
Jasper.
All right.
Is that Hector's horse or
Does Jasper like a carrot?
Jasper likes
Does he? Does he ever?
Does he?
Is he particularly good at hunting for moles?
Yeah, with a 12 paw. No.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Mole hunting? Oh, stick with me forever. All right, you ready, Jasper? I'll ready Ned, because that's my horse. Ned.
Very well. So yeah, you all mount up then after readying the horses and readying yourselves, and head
at a brisk pace.
north out of town. By the time you get to North Bridge, it is
Too late. It's overrun.
yes, a whole army of them. No,
turn around, quick.
no, there's
Run
still
away.
a constant stream of civilians. Very few military are coming down this way.
Every military we see, can we ask if they'll join us in slowing the advance?
A lot of which that you do see are in need of medical attention.
Oh, bugger.
Like they've been fending off goblins
Yeah.
on the journey,
All right.
or fending something off on the journey.
Right. I feel we should suggest that they give it as long as they dare, and then bring down the bridge. However they may.
Okay.
Tell the people in the town to bring the bridge down.
Suggest. That's absolutely fine.
I mean, it's up to them, obviously, but
Yes. Absolutely.
you
Is.
know, it would give them the best chance of holding off any assault from the north if they've got the river to protect them.
Yeah. Very well. Yeah. You suggest it, and they'll all go, "Oh, it makes sense. Yeah. We'll say that. We'll mention it to our superiors, and as you pass."
You do that.
So yeah, you head on over the bridge, and you head down the road which is alongside the Ormond Grand, and with a forest on a wood forest on the other side, and you're passing civilians on their way past, which tend to get a bit patchier now, and there's a few more military personnel that you're actually seeing. One or two actually do join you.
Oh,
That's good.
That's absolutely fine. Yeah, you ask every kind of little group of military folk as you can. Some, even though some that you meet are able-bodied, not injured as such, they say, or they put the argument towards you that what if somebody attacks these between where you are and town? They're going to need somebody with you, and they go, "Oh yeah, it's a really good idea. Yeah, it's really sensible." But then you think somebody is saying that just because they don't want to come with you and fight. But it is a sensible suggestion as well. But a couple of people are going, "Yeah, I want to stick it to him. Yeah, well, let's go." So yeah, and they're just really eager.
Cadell's building his own regiment.
Yeah. So you get a little bit further north, and you're riding back for most of the day, and the patches of civilians are getting less and less. And then at some point, I'd say Meridian, probably, because you've got your robes, and in fact, and Cadell, just because he's
for a mile, can't you?
Mr.
he
Military.
can, he's got excellent eyesight. Both make a perception, please.
What's his perception? +4, so that's a 15. Get out.
It's a 9.
Is that with advantage, Meridian?
Yeah, it was. The second one was a 2.
Oh dear. So what was Cadell's?
15, sorry.
15. Yeah. I'll that was pretty good. As you kind of riding along, he thinks there's might be something in the wood. And he's looking out towards it. Just something moving. Could just be an animal. Could be nothing. At which point then some creatures then start emerging from the wood.
What sort of creature?
Human-sized creatures.
Human size.
Yep. Bipedal.
Harangue.
Taller. Armed. Clearly not human. Please roll for initiative.
Oh, here we go.
Ah,
Yeah.
excellent. Oh, and Arabella. There you go.
Wow,
Oh,
this
shite.
expensive dice is having a shocker tonight.
Expensive dice for you, man. Oh dear. Right.
Right, Cadell's
When you're ready.
advantage. First. Oh, 17. What did he get? +1. 17 +1. 18. Cadell.
19 for Grom.
Oh, Grom.
Yeah, it's quick off the mark today after his slow start in the arena. Arabella, on the other hand, rolled a 3.
One moment. Let me just load this up and I'll take them off you again.
19.
Oh, 19 for Grom, yeah. He gets +3 to his initiative.
Hector is a 15. Alright, that's bad. What's Meridian? Mr. Scythe will help
3.
Trevelyan. 3.
3. Wow. Okay. Cadell, what was Cadell?
He is a 18.
18.
I've also got camera lag.
Hector.
Hector was a 15.
Arabella.
3.
Wow. Grom.
Yeah. 19.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
then.
on a map. We're on a map.
We are.
Is there music? Oh, I got music.
You know what? I've been really slack with music tonight.
There's
I
been no
will
music at all tonight. Let's
start
get
it
some
momentarily.
I just realised, I was like, wait, there's normally music. It's been RP heavy. We've
It has. It has indeed.
voices. So there's been.
So, roll in for others' initiatives.
Initiatives.
My wife's just sent me a text from the other room to tell us that the farm next door to our house is on fire.
Oh,
Oh dear.
what?
Oh dear, indeed.
How next door to your house?
Oh, far enough away that it isn't going to burn my house down, but it's literally
Okay.
the farm, like just next to where we live, next to the estate.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very much on fire.
Oh dear.
God. Oh, you want?
Oh.
How easily you can see that photo. But
Put it on the group.
Ah, yes, that is quite on fire.
Hang on,
That is
hang
very
on, hang
much-
on. That's
I'm
like
gonna,
a
I'm gonna
explosion.
that's all right, I'll see it later. Anyway. Okay. So let me just get your
Christ.
enemies and even combat music.
What do I do for my combat? Ah, here we go.
There we are. That's what we've missed
Boss
all
music.
night.
Or battle music, rather.
Yeah. here we are. I will
Yes.
recognise these, will I, straight away?
Well, you've never seen
will I?
Hobgoblin before.
I've just heard
at
about
all.
them.
You've
Right,
only heard
fair.
about them.
Yeah.
You've never seen one. You've never even been to the Grommune.
It's just conjecture at all of this, and fair enough.
Yes, it's just what you've been told and stories passed down.
Yeah.
There we go. I reload it. I was getting no music.
Oh dear.
2, 3, 4,
Got it now.
5.
Is that a better quality music? That seems a lot more.
Bassy.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's good. Maybe it's just headphones.
I turned it up a smidge
Yeah.
since last week because I felt like last week the
like
mix was slightly out, so could barely hear it last week. So I've just give it a little tweak. So it's probably that. So what order were you actually travelling? I assume it was Cadell up front.
Cadell up front. However many soldiers. Have we got soldiers with us now, or are they off screen still?
I'd say they'd be bringing up the rear, but
All right, that's fine. I'll be behind Cadell. Arabella and Meridian in the middle, Hector at back, I imagine.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
It's normally the way we do it.
I didn't want to say it because didn't want to be as far away, but yeah, I died.
Yeah.
Jasper's an old man. He's not quite as sprightly as he used to be.
Arabella up there, or I don't know, wherever she's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arabella in the middle makes sense, because she's the
I think
most vulnerable,
me
isn't
and
she?
Meridian probably swap places.
Okay. If you want, you can do that yourself.
Or you two bringing up the rear and talking about it.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe we are. Maybe we're having a chat.
Yeah, that makes sense,
alright.
doesn't it?
Shooting a breeze.
Yeah. Just mosey on down the road. Yes, as these creatures jump out at you. So yes, first on the initiative is one of the hobgoblins who did rather well on their initiative roll. So, better than Grom.
Jesus.
Yes. So this one, as he's kind of stood there, he's actually dressed in full plate.
Wow.
And with quite a hefty two-handed sword. And yeah, is then looking ready to attack. So yeah, he instantly kind of dives in, which will be this one. Yeah, and makes attacks.
Okay.
He does. Oh yeah, okay. So first attack. Oh geez, yeah, 28 to hit.
That'll do.
I'll do. Yeah.
I may as well just roll all the attacks first and then do all the damage. So that's first attack. Second is 20 to hit.
Yep.
And last one actually
Rage.
misses, which is a total of 11 to hit.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
So yeah, so that will be, where is it now? Plus what? That's okay. Oh dear. It'll be plus 21 damage in total.
Oh, got in early.
Bloody hell.
Did serious damage to him.
20.
21.
I'll have to add that on. 21 damage. Cadell is not happy. Yes, this guy's got a massive two-handed sword and just comes in, wallops Cadell a couple of times. Okay, and then next up it's Grom.
Don't kill me, everybody. Right, hang on. I'm gonna run. 5, 20 feet to there.
Whoa, getting right in there. It's getting right.
Might work. It might really backfire. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna go there. There. I'm gonna create my cannon as a. Oh, we're on horseback, aren't we?
You are.
Well, yes. Why? I mean, does it make much difference at this point?
Depends what you want to do.
Well, right now I want to create next to me here. Hang on. Here. There. A medium-sized cannon or a small size, so it's big enough to, be in their way, and it wants to be my flamethrower.
Oh, nice.
Okay. A medium cannon. I've never had to spawn you a medium cannon.
A walking one of its own, not a tiny one that sits on me. This is one that I could almost ride. Pig-sized.
All right. Your cat token's not going to cut it anymore.
No, we need something a bit bigger.
Yeah.
Got a spider token. I suppose a spider token could do the job.
How big's that? I've no idea how big these things are that I'm selecting. So I don't, if it appears on the thing, it's going to be huge. I'm sorry. Oh no, there you go.
Oh, lovely. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
What's that?
I think it's some sort of demon.
That's ideal. It's perfect. Spin him round to face him, and it's going to launch its flamethrower.
Looks like a flaming monkey.
It's a 15-foot cone.
Ooh, a 15-foot cone.
It should hopefully get all 3 of them, is my hope.
15 foot. Oh.
There we are.
Yep.
Excellent. Dex saves from all.
Oh, okay. Let's have a look at Dex saves.
DC 15.
So let's see. We've got. Where are they now? Right, okay. Each of them's got different stats, and it's annoying. Right, okay. So, a Dex save DC 15, you say?
Yeah.
First one passes.
Okay.
Second one fails. And which is the next one? Okay. Where's that one? Where's that one? Where's that one? There he is. Third one. Dex save fails.
Excellent.
Nice.
So, I roll 2d8 per one.
Mm-hmm.
The one who fails first, I guess to half it.
Is it?
Like I said,
It's just one lot, and then it's
lovely.
like a fireball. You just roll one lot of damage, and then
Yeah, you're right. Actually, it's area effect, isn't it? Of course. In that case, I have rolled a 8 and a 4, 12.
8 and a 4, 12.
12 and 6.
Lovely. The first one passed, didn't he? So he
takes half
down to 6. Yeah, he just on fire. He's screaming and he's hating it, and it's horrible and really bad way. The next one, 12 damage, and the next one, I always lose that one for some reason. That one's also taking 12 damage. Yeah, those two get on fire, but they're dealing with it a lot better than even the one that saved, actually. They are different, even though the tokens are the same. They appear very, very different. So, is that Grom done?
That's Grom's turn done, so catch up with me.
Okay, Cadell.
Cadell's turn.
It is.
Well, he's going to rage.
Yeah, at this point, he better had.
That's a given. Bonus action rage, and then I guess 2.
Is he jumping off his horse?
Yeah. Well, I think he'll go like round the guy to like the other side of him.
On the horse. or off the horse?
Well, like in a movement, he'll send the horse forwards and sort of dive off to the right, I guess. So like the square above him, he'll end up in, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he'll take his 2 swipes. Yeah.
Ooh,
You say
I'm creating a token.
This guy's in plate armor. It looks like he's in heavy plate armor.
He does, yes.
Okay, he'll do him reckless then as well.
Okay.
I think Cadell's dice. That's Cadell's dice. Reckless. Oh my dear lord! It's a 2 and a 3, which would be 10. Look, me.
For his first attack,
Yeah. So that's a 10 to hit.
clearly misses.
Yeah. But so, and then his second one, which is at advantage again, which is a 15 plus 7, so that's that 22.
22. He comes down for a swing at this one. You think it's almost certainly going to hit, and then he very quickly, in swift motion, ching, parries it out the way.
Oh. Dear lord. Christ.
Hang on, he parried a 22.
Yes.
Okay, that's just good to know.
Alright. Okay then. Yeah, that's Cadell done. I don't think he can do any more.
Okay, very good. I'm not on the right screen. So many screens to be able to keep track of on there. It's annoying. So yes, next up is the hobgoblin, one of the ones you set on fire.
Well,
I'm going to leave the cone for that cannon up, because that's all it does, isn't it? That cone.
it's just gonna spray that around every turn.
Oh, yeah. Right. So, which he saw you cast it, then comes down here.
Got
to
it out
attack
my
you.
saddlebags. What are you talking about?
It was
just there.
cast.
It was cast.
It was cast. Well, to be fair, it's a natural ability, isn't it? But you saw you craft it and then bring it out. One way or the other, it was you.
Yeah,
who
it's entirely my
did
fault.
It is your fault. So, at which point then he will come in for an attack.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not great. 9.
Misses.
Yep. That's it. That's him.
Oh, that was nice.
He's still very, very distracted by the fact he's still singed and bits of him's on fire still. It's like,
Yeah, a little bit burny.
yeah. Hector, which for some reason D&D Beyond is not loading your things up for me very well in this encounter builder.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been having a lot of issues this weekend.
I'm gonna move on my horse to there.
On your
And
horse.
as I've charged this guy, I've got a 10-foot reach with my halberd, so I'm going to go the one that's next to Cadell. I'm just going to make a normal attack at. I think I'll do Great Weapon Master after the 22 didn't hit.
Putting horses on
No,
his
that's not my dice. That's not my dice.
That's Cadell's horse, isn't it, that one? Yeah.
Cadell's horse. He jumped off, realising that horses are a lot bigger, and I really should have put them on to begin with.
Yeah, huge. So technically, my horse is biting that hobgoblin right now.
That's
Even mine could be a pony.
A
Sorry,
19 to hit. Not first one.
Sorry, where are you moved up to? Oh, you're attacking the one that Cadell's engaged with.
Yeah, the one that Cadell's engaged with, the 19.
19 does not hit.
Jesus.
Alright, and then I guess I'll take a swing at the one in front of me, which is a 22 to hit.
Oh, okay. 22 to hit that one. Does definitely hit that one.
Alright. So then I'll make it a trip attack as well. So I'll roll a d8 with that. And he's got to make. Where the hell's my d8? Oh, it's there. It's staring me in the face. D8 with it. Oh, it's only 6 plus 4. So it's only 10 damage in total. But he's got to make a strength save.
10 damage.
I imagine he's fairly hardy.
Was it a strength save?
Strength save, yeah.
15.
15?
Yep. Is that a pass or fail? What's the DC?
Actually, no. I think it'll be a 14 on my maneuvers. Flipping it, why didn't it just say it?
Was it 8 plus your
15.
proficiency plus? Yeah.
All right.
DC 15,
So
you
you
make
just managed it.
Just wobbles a bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. And then I'll take a bonus action attack.
Okay.
Oh, it's an natural 20!
Oh, against
There we
which
go.
one? Which one are you attacking?
The one that's within 5 foot, it has to be.
Okay.
The one.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah. It's only a D4 on this one, but I get to roll 2 D4s, don't I? And I make a triple attack. I can roll 2 D8. Okay. Whoa, what's that? Cal drop.
Roll your
Kill
caltrops.
yourself in a bit, yeah.
5 plus 7. 12 plus 4 plus 16. 16 damage.
16,
And
okay.
he's got to make another strength save.
Okay. What was that now? Oh yeah, it's past that one. It's like 17.
28.
No, 17. He's not actually that strong.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I think I'm gonna action surge and take 2 more on this guy. Try and get him
Okay.
down. Try and get him down. 12 plus 7.
Fighter's not done anything in a week.
Yeah. 12 plus 7 does hit.
Does it? I've been rolling D8s instead of D10s. You fool, Andrew. I'm not gonna go back and do it. Damn you! That's a 10 as well. So 14 damage on that one.
14 damage. Very
Oh,
nice.
And the last one is a 9 plus 7. So what's that? 16 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, yes.
This one's only like in leather armor.
Oh, so 10 damage. Another 10 damage to that one.
Another 10 damage. Okay, you got it. He's very, very worse for wear. He is.
If I'd been rolling my D10s, then he'd probably be dead. But there we go.
You don't know. You could have rolled ones on your d10s.
I know, yeah, very true. Very true.
You don't know. On average, yeah, probably.
That's me done. That's me done.
Okay. Next up is
What a fool.
another one of the hobgoblins. So yes, which is the hobgoblin further up here, which he moves over to behind his mate and actually starts casting a spell.
Oh.
He begins casting, and let me just double check he's got the spell. I think he does. Yes, he does. Right, okay. So he starts casting a spell. Funnily enough, you should be doing a line like that.
Oh, dear me. Lightning bolt.
All right, can I cast counter spell? Level 4.
You don't know what it is yet. Let him say what it is.
Yeah, he does start casting lightning bolt.
That line straight through all 3 casters.
Yes, lovely straight line. I was like, oh, great.
Oh, yeah.
Probably all 3 casters and Cadell's horse.
Yes.
But yes, you can use your reaction to cast counter spell if you wish. I have to remember the mechanics for a counter spell now. At 4th level, did you say?
As long as I'm within 60 foot and I can see them casting, I can cast it as a reaction.
You got 2 blue mana.
If the creature is casting a spell at 3rd level or lower, the spell
It's automatic,
fails
isn't it?
immediately.
Yes, so yeah, you cast your counterspell at 4th level and it fizzles and pops and does not
Bosh.
reach fruition.
Nice.
yeah, you can see that he starts forming this magical energy that starts sparking with electrical energy, and Meridian instantly recognises the danger which is about to happen. It's like, no. And then all the magical energy just dissipates, and all this magical energy just kind of sparks off all harmlessly in random directions, and the hobgoblin there standing very confused and annoyed.
Oh, it was a good idea taking that when I got to 4th level. I've had that under my belt for ages, and it's never been any fucking use. I'm so glad I got that now, because that would have made a fucking mess.
Yeah.
It's an awful spell, lightning bolt.
Yes, it is. Let me.
Not when you're casting it.
Get rid of that.
It's magnificent. But when you're at the other end of it,
Yeah, it's horrible.
still- Yeah.
Then there's another hobgoblin's turn next, then which is the one next to Hector. He, being incredibly annoyed, and lots of slashes and cuts through his light leather armour, just leaps at Hector and just hugs him.
Oh.
This is a worry.
At which point, then he explodes
What?
in a fireball.
In a fireball.
He casts fireball
Oh.
Oh dear lord.
on himself. Just
Oh, hey.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
what's the radius of
We've
fireball
got
again?
Fireball
20 foot.
is
20 foot.
4-foot radius.
Yeah.
Oops,
Yeah.
wrong one.
That's technically everyone, isn't it? Almost. Really?
Jesus Christ. Kamikaze hobgoblins.
20 foot. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
For all Marabella.
Please make dex saving throws,
Dex.
please.
No, does
What's
Captain
the
Cadell have
what's the DC?
advantage? Yeah, he does.
Does he have advantage for dex saving
does.
throws?
Yeah,
He does,
barbarians do, dex,
Why do they have an
again.
advantage for dex saving throws?
Barbarian ability, dex.
Ah,
they can see,
right.
but they're not incapacitated.
Yeah.
He rolled an 8 anyway, so.
Oh dear. Grom rolls a 15. Is Oribella in that radius?
Stop that from happening.
Yeah, I think it just catches.
Cadell
Oh,
rolled
there
a
we go.
9. Well, Hector rolls a.
What is it, 66
Oh.
for a fireball?
It's a lot of stuff for a fireball.
It depends what level it is.
Oh, that's a good point. A level 4.
Then it's
4,
9d6. It's 8d6 normally.
Yeah, 9.
Um,
Great stuff.
I don't know what the DC
9.
is, but Grom is 15 and Oribella is 18.
They both pass.
Oh, lovely.
What did Hector get?
12.
12 does not pass.
Say lovely.
Oh,
You still get half damage.
Cadell's gonna get half and then quartered because he's gets
Right.
half a rage
Correct.
and he's resistant to
Yes.
fire.
Yeah.
The joys of Cadell.
I feel like he shouldn't have taken that helmet because he doesn't need the half damage on fire anyway.
But it's helped him.
It's fair.
It has, but it's not helped anybody else, has it?
Ooh, right, so 10, 20, 36 damage.
Ooh.
He's taking 9.
Yes?
Tom,
Taking
What?
feels
8.
good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Feels good, doesn't it? Yeah.
All rolled in so many dice, it's lovely.
Oh dear. Right. 18
Nine
off
D6.
Oribella, please.
Yeah. Sorry?
18 off Oribella, if you will.
Oh, yeah, horrible. I forget you can't adjust
9
her.
off, 9 off Cadell.
18 off Arabella. 9 off Cadell. Okie dokie.
Oh, hang on a second.
Yes.
Just bear with me.
What's up? Oh, yeah, what
I
about
need,
your
I need to
cannon?
take a save for my cannon. No, I was just looking it up.
Yes.
All ability scores. Okay, so I've just got to roll a flat d20
Fair enough.
and roll a 17.
Okay. So your cannon
it
takes 16
Is
damage.
Is the
It's fine.
hobgoblin
It's got 35 hit points, so it's all right.
Right, you
Still
just
damage.
make a note of that.
I'll keep it up here. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, but after this, this hobgoblin then just leaps at you, hugs you, casts fireball on himself as center, and kaboom! Hector, being at ground zero, gets somewhat singed from that, and everybody else in peripheral doesn't. Not as much. Anyway, it's still a fireball at the end of the day.
What about
Does
his mate?
after
But one thing you notice is all of his mates and himself take 0. It looks to be completely unaffected.
Wow. God.
But it's not fire damage that doesn't affect him. Then it's
They're just
interesting.
unaffected.
Do I know why? Watching that happen, do I have any insight into how that's possible?
Make an Arcana check.
$17.
17. You know from certain classes from way back when, like, because there were certain military magic classes. There's certain military mages which are trained to be able to cast spells which do not harm allies.
Oh, that's handy.
Fuck. Wizards
I
can
should,
do
I
that.
should
tell you
probably
what.
learn that.
Would you please learn that? That'd be ace.
Yeah, that would be useful.
And you suspect that this is probably that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know it now, so clench your bum cheeks, because it's nearly my go.
But it's not yet. So
One more
next
to
up,
go?
yes, one more to go, is this chappie up here. He is seeing how much his mate has just taken a great beating from Hector, is going to come down and join in.
When he gets within 10 foot, I get an opportunity attack,
Ah, yeah, okay.
which
Go on
may stop him in his tracks.
then. Maybe.
I'm going to use a precision attack as well, because that was only a 14 in total, plus 5, so it's 19.
19. Let me just double check. It does succeed.
Okay, stops him in his tracks. And
It does indeed. What does he take?
takes 7 points of damage.
7.
Yeah.
Okay. He's coming at you with his sword. He's running in, and you just skewer him as he's approaching and stops him in his tracks. At which point, then he just switches out and pulls out a javelin and launches it at you.
Go.
It's a natural one.
Nice.
Doing.
Yeah, out
Where's
of
his
confusion, he's just like, boom, and just puts it straight in the ground. Like, oh, right. Meridian, you're up.
Hooray. Right.
Tricky one, isn't it? Quite line up.
You could kill me here, by the way.
Oh, are you really low?
I've took 36 damage from 60
Oh,
max
shit.
damage, so I'm on 24.
Yeah.
So you're most likely down on me if you're hitting me with something. Bear that in mind. I took a fireball to the face, essentially.
Well, it's
Yeah, ground zero. You're a little bit
Which
singed.
you will have seen.
Yeah, you will. It was pretty obvious.
I know, but it's not about seeing it; it's caring. Really, is the issue, right?
Back into
It's-
character.
yeah.
You know, for the greater good. There's 3 gobbos here.
Oh, great, oh, good.
They're great, they're good.
Cadell's in a bad way as well, isn't he?
Cadell's raging.
No, Cadell's fine.
He's taken he took 9 damage off that fireball, even though he failed the saving throw.
So, well, it's only 5 foot wide, this lightning bolt. So, if I'm going to get
gonna
this
hit.
gobbo, it's going to have to hit you.
Yeah, hit me, fine.
What do I do?
Just hit me. It's alright. I'm fine.
It's Arabella next. Don't worry.
Mate, I've made my peace with my rival.
It's just, well, yeah. It's
Easiest
just, I
way to
can't-
do
I
it is
can't
like this.
see
Look.
it.
do it. What would Meridian do? He'd lightning bolt me to
Can
the
you
face.
see that I'm doing now?
No. I can
Yeah.
see you moving your wiggle bit. But I
Right, there
can't-
you go.
Oh, there we are. That's it. Yeah, so it hits everything on that line.
So if you drop your measuring
Yeah.
thing, oh, here, that's a 5 foot wide beam.
Right.
Oops, I didn't want another one.
Yeah, see, no, Meridian would do it.
Yeah,
Meridian
do
wouldn't
it.
give a monkeys.
Do it.
Plus, this one in the heavy armor, I think magic's going to be the only way to get him down
I'm not gonna do
because
anything.
everything's
It's-
bouncing off him, innit?
Oh, you killed me.
So yes, so everybody in that line needs to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
With a save DC of 14.
Okay.
Hector fails.
Hector's taking the full force of it. Oh dear.
Taking a full force. That's made that.
Oh dear. The main guy fails. Who else
Good.
were we? Captain and him. It's another fail and another fail. All 3 fail.
Well, that's good news.
Nice. Fail. And Cadell gets advantage, but he rolls a 10. So he fails as well.
Everybody fails.
Everybody fails.
Everybody failed.
Woo.
Wow.
Everybody fails.
So I'm just about to be, so as I'm about to cast lightning bolt, I'd just like to look towards the gobbo to the north that attempted to fire the one at us, and just look him dead in the eye and go, "This is how you do it."
Kill your mates as well.
Yeah, you absolutely blow your mates away.
Yeah, they wouldn't have done that.
No, they'd have just been like, "No, mate, I'm just gonna not hurt him."
This is how you kill your friends.
31 damage.
Yeah.
31. Wow. Okay.
What's that? 16 to Cadell because he's
1 damage.
15.
Cadell.
no. Oh yeah, it'd be 15. Yeah.
You round down. Yeah.
Yeah.
15. Taken. What was the total again? 30.
31.
31.
So he
Got to be
took
some crispy hobgobbos.
The crispy Hector there.
This one took 31. Yeah. So, in that. So yeah, just marking off their health. So, yes. You cast your spell. The main goblin that's in the hobgoblin rather in this heavy plate armor. You can see the lightning just crackle and spark around his plate armor. He obviously takes that full brunt of that, but he's singed, but okay. The other two, the other side of Hector, are practically incinerated with this beam of lightning which goes past, and you absolutely annihilate both of them.
Ah, lovely. Worth it.
Dead.
Excellent.
Anything else from Hector? Not Hector, sorry.
Definitely nothing from Hector.
No.
No.
His last dying words, perhaps?
Just laying on the floor.
Smoking like that farm of yours.
Anything else
I've
from
got,
Meridian, sorry?
I put Hector sharp brow kill count in for you there. Ready, don't you worry.
So was that a no from Meridian?
No.
Right.
I think.
Oh, is
yeah,
Ermin, sorry.
I'm done.
You need
done?
you need
No,
to
I'm
knock
done.
you need
Okay.
to knock 15 damage off Cadell, and the other 9 damage off him actually.
I've already done those.
He's done it. You have to refresh it. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, you have to refresh the page. You can say I've already done that.
Not live.
So,
Yeah.
Oribella.
Okay, so Oribella is going to probably just step here. I'd say, yeah, step there.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it's me controlling
Three,
There.
shimmy to the right. There we are. Is gonna cast a healing word on Hector at third level.
Third level.
Third level healing words. That's gonna be 3d4 plus 4, which is 5. Oh, 9 and another 4, 13.
There you go. Hector's back
13.
up.
Yeah, and then she is gonna, with her action, chuck the grey bag of tricks towards that one that Cadell's fighting.
Okay. Roll on your bag of tricks table.
7 again. Direwolf.
Direwolf. At least I've got that one prepared.
Yeah, ready to go. I was wanting the panther this time.
What about Panther? Whereabouts are you thinking it? There.
Straight
it's
towards
huge.
him. So yeah, in the gap there. And
There.
I'm pointing at my screen like you can see exactly where you put him. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
How's
I'm
that?
just gonna shout, "Get him!" Or get
I like the
it.
fact that Hector comes round from his little accident. He wakes up and the first thing he sees is a fucking great big dog sat on his lap.
Right, okay. That's Oribella then.
Sorry, Bella. Right, flip it round again.
No.
Oh.
No.
No.
Your soldiers, your two dudes catch
Oh
up.
yeah.
They're
Aaron and
obviously
Frost
seeing,
looked
but they're on foot. They don't have horses.
Yeah.
But yeah, these guys, he can't quite make it all the way around. He can get up to here to be able to strike at this guy. He's gonna have a go anyway. Oh dear, no, it doesn't hit. So that's that. That's those guys done.
Well, that was good. Done the field. That's all that matters.
Yep. And then it's that guy's go. So yeah, so he will make another 3 attacks against Cadell.
They're at advantage.
Oh, of course. Thank you for the reminder. The first one definitely hits. Second one.
What was it out of interest?
Oh, the first one was like a 26. Second one is a. Oh no, my apologies. That was the wrong modifier. I've just added to it. Oh no, it wasn't. I was looking at the wrong stats. It was 26. Second one is 24. Oh. Third attack is a 12.
Oh.
Yeah. Which does not hit.
No.
No, it was a surprise to everybody. So yeah, he rolled terribly. That last one, we rolled like a 3 and then a natural 1. I was like, woof. But yeah, it's a good job that was with advantage. So yeah, takes these 2 attacks against Cadell. The first one was a good, solid hit for. Where's it gone? But then the second one, what he does, his first attack comes in, it's a solid hit, and then for the second one, he kind of jumps up into the air for extra leverage and comes down hard, which does an extra. Um, 6, 21, and plus the second attack does 21 damage. The first one does a 5, 6, 7, 8, so 29 damage in total across the 2 attacks.
14. Oh, he's
14.
looking very rough. Is our
Yeah, 14. There you go.
Ricky.
Yeah, he's tough. Is this one? Grom.
Grom. Okay, so the cannon is going to position itself so it can incinerate those 2.
So is it actually going to move, or is it just going to re-angle?
Can it pivot without getting me? If it doesn't get me, then great, it can stay where it is.
Yeah, I think it can.
Yeah, that's all right then. So we'll do that first. So Mekia.
There you go.
I'll do. Yeah. Mekia DC 15 dex saves.
Okay, yeah. So one of them is. Oh yeah, that guy. Right. First one fails. Second one also fails.
Excellent. There's 10 points of damage to you.
10 points. The one immediately in front of you is incinerated.
Alright.
Lovely.
The one behind him, the caster, was that 10 points of damage, you say?
Yeah.
Takes it.
Takes it. Okay. All right, so that was my bonus action. So let's see. That changes my plan. I didn't realize one of them was going to die. All right, so we will. Do you know what? No, fuck it. I'm just gonna spin my warhammer around and just flick a stone towards the caster, and do a second level catapult.
Nice. Is that
So
saving
it's
throw?
another dex save, yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's better. Let's have a look. What's he on? That's 14 in total.
15 you need.
Ooh, just fails.
So
Go on then.
through with my firearm, that is
Yeah.
5d8 of bludgeoning damage.
Beautiful.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just find another one again. 5. Little pebble to the face.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a 7 and a 3 is 10, 2 2s is 14, and a 6, 20.
Ooh, 20 points.
20 points of pebble to the face.
Beautiful. Right, so you ping this at him and it hits him in one eye, basically. Just like his eye is destroyed, is bleeding heavily from this eye. Just blood's pouring down. He is a serious way, like blasting part of his face off, but he's still up.
He's still up. Excellent. Well, I will then.
That's an action and bonus action, isn't it? So it's just movement.
That's actually, yeah, I'm just movement now, so I'm just gonna back off over there.
Go on. There you go. Okay. Cadell.
He gets flanking now. Well, it makes much difference, but didn't have to be reckless.
Well, he didn't have to go reckless. No, I'm just trying to figure out where to position him so that other people can get flanking.
Meridian doesn't burn everybody.
Don't forget, they've got the soldiers coming in as well.
Yeah. If I move him one down just so above where the soldiers are, just so Hector can get advantage as well. And then he'll take his 3 attacks.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. About all at advantage. Advantage!
Oh, are you doing reckless then?
No, because it's flanking.
Is it only flanking if they're in 5 foot?
that's a very good point.
Yeah.
Can I take my attacks and then move? Sorry.
Yeah, you do that, can't
Yeah,
you?
you can.
Sorry.
I'll allow that. That's fine.
I thought Hector's range is 10 foot, isn't it? So that's why I was.
That's right.
Yeah, 19, 12 plus 7 on a first.
Was that 19? That misses.
Yeah. Hell, this guy.
Beast, this guy.
Beast. It's a 4 plus 7.
Misses.
Rolling atrocious.
Who's your best advantage rolls?
Yep. Oh, a 19 though. An 18 and a 19 on the last one it will be, won't it? So 19 plus 7, which...
19 plus 7, 26 hits.
Yeah. Okay.
Just wait for that moment you said, no, misses.
No.
Dark steel armor on. Indestructible. Done.
7 damage.
7 damage.
The lowest possible damage on the dice. Great.
7 damage.
Yeah.
Nice. And then Cadell moves, and that's Cadell done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hector.
Yeah, so I will take. I'm not going to do a great weapon master. Yeah, don't need -5 to hit from that.
No.
Oh, one's an actual 20. I'll make
Well,
that
that's...
grip attack. Yes, I will. And I will roll a d10 this time. I shall roll 2. Where the fuck's my dice? Right. Oh, where's the d8? Where the fuck's... Fuck me, they're all so low. 1, 2, 3, and 5. Jesus. 5, 10, 11, 15 damage.
15 damage and a strength saving throw, you say?
Strength saving throw, yeah. Strength saving throw.
15 damage. I'm pretty sure he's going to fail.
15.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's only a 12.
Oh, nice. That's a super advantage, I guess. One and a... Nah, it's not worth doing. What's that? 16 to hit, which hit. And then plus 1, which is a 19 plus 7.
19 plus
25.
7, yeah. 26. 26, yeah. That hits.
2 plus 4. 6 damage.
How much damage, sorry?
Just the 6.
6.
Yeah.
Eking it out.
Yeah, but he's down on the floor now. You've tripped him up and then stabbed him in while he's down.
Goes to show how much Great Weapon Master affects my damage.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Every single time, yeah.
But yeah, he is...
Or a lot.
He's bleeding. He's looking hurt.
Yeah. Cool. That's me done.
Okay, then. Hobgoblin's turn. I keep calling them goblins, but not really. The goblinoids. At which point then he is...
Kame.
yeah, pretty much. Gonna move. Hang on, what is their movement? Movement. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right
shit.
up there.
Same as before.
Yeah. Yeah, again, he starts casting.
How far are you, Gaz?
There we go. No, it's like 100 feet line.
It's a 60 foot.
Is it 60 foot?
range.
I thought it was 100.
Oh, no, for counterspell, I think we're talking here.
60 foot
Oh.
range.
Oh, counterspell.
Yeah.
Ah, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, he's still in range.
Okay.
Like a third level
Is
spell,
he
isn't it?
Is he visible to me though? I've got loads of people stood in front of me, and he's in the
it's-
trees.
It's a fair point. I mean, he's not hidden behind a tree. You know he's there, and you can see him, yeah.
I suppose I would have been keeping an eye on him, knowing he's
You
a
would,
caster,
yeah,
wouldn't I?
yeah. I'll allow you to be able to.
Okay, so
I know we're
third
not
level.
keeping track of horses, but you know.
Yeah. Four
I'm gonna
horses
cast it
at this
third
point.
level.
I know all these magic spells are being blasted around. Next time I'm going to put horses on. That's cool.
So, yeah.
Like, Hector's horse and it must just be incinerated right now.
So yeah, counter spell again. If it's third level or lower, it fails automatically.
He's not casting it at third level. He's casting it at fourth.
Oh,
Right.
you have to make a
In
challenge
that
then.
Case, if it's casting at fourth level or higher, I have to make an ability check using my spell casting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
So
14.
So I've got to roll a 14, and what have I got? A plus 6.
Which is spell attack, yeah.
Yeah, so I've got
So you've got to beat a 14 on your.
yeah.
So I've got to beat a 14.
You're gonna
with a
hit
plus
14,
6,
haven't you? Yeah.
which I don't do.
Okay.
Hang on a minute. What did you roll?
A 4.
Plus 6.
Yeah.
Okay, I will flash of inspiration you for an extra 4. Flash of
No,
genius.
it's a 1d4, not +4.
It's plus 4 for me.
Is it?
Yep.
Alright.
It's incredible. This is an ability check, is it? By the way, does this count as an ability check?
It's an ability check, yeah.
It's a save, isn't it?
Or a saving
what?
throw? I have, yeah.
This
This is
Oh yeah,
part
mate,
of...
it is an ability check.
Yeah.
It is an ability check.
Yeah, in that case, yes, I can add 4 to the roll, which means it makes its DC.
But if it's an ability check, it's not a saving throw, so it'd be 4 plus 3, not 4 plus 6.
What? It's a spellcasting ability, isn't that?
Oh, yeah, it's plus 3. It's an ability.
Oh, is it?
modifier, so it's plus 3. It's making ability checks. An ability check would be plus 3, not plus 6. It's plus 6 for a saving
Oh, it's
throw.
his plus 4 modifier, of course.
you
It's
go.
not his attack, is it? Yeah, so never mind then, we won't bother. It's miles off. Yeah. Ah, disappointed. Well, it goes ahead after all of that.
Right, there you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, you attempt your counter spell again and realise he's casting it at a higher level now, and you try and strain against like magical force against his, and you just don't manage it, and actually manage to cast his lightning bolt this time. I mean, he was limping and bleeding away with one eye. So lightning bolt, the fourth level of higher,
saving.
next to 1d6. So yeah, 9d6. So yes, that's a dex save for everybody involved.
Who's involved? Is Hector out of range there?
Yeah,
Hector's
Hector's
at
not
bronze in,
involved.
isn't he?
Yeah.
Ron's not involved.
No, he's not. I don't think.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, I'll tell you.
It's the tiniest bit.
Edging my square.
Yeah, go on then,
Fine
roll
by
for
me.
it. Do it.
I have done. I was
You're-
16.
What is the DC for him? Oh yeah, that passes.
Alright, cool. Probably for the
Cadell?
best because I think it'd incinerate me otherwise.
Cadell was a 19.
Oh yeah, that passes. I'll roll for the two guys.
Meridian.
Not Hector Meridian, yeah.
Fail.
You know, I said that I'd got all my luck from opening them packs, and I wasn't going to have any luck rolling dice.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
So he's given one look back at you and gone, "This is how you fucking cast it, mate."
Yeah, yeah. He moved over and was just like
Specifically
right,
to get you.
Yeah.
And he can avoid his mate, I'm guessing, with this.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't matter, yeah.
Oh, in fact, can you roll for the wolf as well, please?
Yeah, I was just looking at that. The wolf. Oh god, what's the wolf's save? Hang on. It's Dex +2. The wolf rolls 12.
This is where Tom rolls 9 1s.
All 6s.
31 damage.
Fucking hell.
Excellent. So, wolf rolled a 12. What's that? Is that any good?
That fails.
Okay, so the wolf is on 6 hit points.
Cadell takes 7.
Cadell takes 7.
And Grom takes 15. You bastard.
Oops, still takes 7 damage. Okay. And unfortunately, your 2 guys you recruited die.
Just husks inside armor. Yeah.
Yes, they just get destroyed.
Absolutely smoked.
Yep. They tried. That's their turn. He's dead. He's dead. Meridian.
Is it my go?
It is your go.
Get the guy nearby. Him up there's done.
Yeah. So right.
The guy next to Cadell is prone, so he's gonna be at disadvantage on any ranged attacks.
Excellent.
Is in your disadvantage.
So what do I do then?
Whatever you want.
Stand on his face.
Don't have any like hold person-y sort of spells, do you?
What would Meridian just want to do right now?
I know what he'd want to do, but
Other than another
Smoke us
fireball.
all. Fireball Grom.
What? What?
No, it-
Wait. Wait.
No, it doesn't hit anybody but us.
right, he's gonna run. So he's prone, so I'm gonna run over to him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna punch him in the face. But
With-
as I come down and punch him, I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp
Excellent.
to my fist as I come down. But I'm also gonna spend a sorcery point to meta magic it so I can cast it twice. So I'm basically gonna double punch him.
Doesn't twinning spell mean you have to cast it on a different target?
He's gonna quicken it and just do it twice. So one as a bonus action, one as a normal. Cause it's so
But
Yeah,
even if you make another one a bonus action, it's still 2 actual spells, unless that's a
no,
cantrip.
it's a cantrip.
No, they're
Oh,
cantrips.
Oh, that's fine.
It's a
That's
cantrip.
yeah, sure, that's
Yeah.
absolutely fine then. Sorry, I thought that was like a spell, but no, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, no,
not
can-
an advantage because it's a. Because he's prone.
Is that an actual melee attack?
Yeah.
No,
it's
it's not.
It's a
It's a
touch.
touch. It's a touch
Yeah,
spell.
it's
It's not a range.
So it's a touch
Yeah,
one.
but when it says, it'll say on the actual spell description, make a
It's a
something
touch-
melee
spell-
spell attack.
It's a
melee spell attack. So that's a melee, so you
Oh,
get it with
yeah.
so you get it with advantage then.
It says
Yeah.
you have advantage on the attack roll if
Oh
you
yeah,
attack.
make a melee spell attack against the target. Yeah.
Metal armor anyway, so yeah, even better.
Metal armor and prone, so either way you look at it, it's with advantage. So
Right.
2d8.
So I'm rolling.
Per spell.
So, am I rolling to hit as
I'd
normal?
To hit
yes,
as if
To
normal
hit
with his
with
spell
your
attack
spell,
at plus
yeah.
6.
with
Yeah.
advantage.
Advantage
Right.
with your spell attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
I've rolled a 1 and a 2.
Okay. Well, you've got 2 spells. So
That's a start. You're getting it out the way.
yeah.
Wow.
Move on. Put those dice in jail and get some new ones.
How is that even possible?
Do we need to do statistics?
A 2 and
3
an
and a 4.
8.
A 2 and a
8.
what?
An
8.
8.
Never mind. It was noble.
Oh
Yep.
dear.
So you come down on him, and even on the floor, he kind of parries the first one and kind of half rolls out the way of the second one, and you just miss.
Wow.
Good effort.
That was poor. No, it wasn't.
Oh, sorry. It's
It was
points for trying. This was me.
Piss poor
effort. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Arabella.
I do believe, once I've got my screen back up.
Just rolled a
It
16
is Arabella.
then. Just to prove what I could
Arabella
do.
and Hound.
Hound first. We'll do a bite attack with advantage. The first roll was 17 plus 5 is 22. Second roll, yeah, it's the first one. It's 22.
22. So he comes in for a bite and parries out the way.
22. Jesus Christ. All right, so Arabella, seeing this, is having absolutely none of it and is going full arse and is casting Blight on him.
Full ass.
Does he need to
full
make
arse.
a save for that?
He does. It's a con save, DC 14.
Where is he? Conf. Okay, DC 14. Ooh, precisely 14. That was close.
Oh, okay, half damage, but still,
Yes.
that'll do. It's 8d8 damage.
Oof. At what
Only
level
have
are you
access
casting this?
Fourth.
Fourth. It's a 1 4th level spell slot.
Yeah,
I've marked
exactly. I
it
was holding on to it,
Yes.
but come here, you. Go back in there. Okay, so we've got 5, 6, 7, 11, and then we've got 2 5s is 10, so that's 21, and 8 is 29, and a 7 is 36.
Ooh, 36 damage.
36 damage, halved,
Wow.
sadly.
Oh, yeah, of course, it's halved.
Yeah,
Wow,
so,
okay, 15, so 18?
60, yeah, 18 damage.
Okay. You've done a serious amount of damage. Even with that, it's a decent amount of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Who's next? Blokey blokes are dead, aren't they? Yeah, it's his go.
It's him, yeah.
So he
It's on the
gets
floor
up-
and surrounded by all these
I
angry
know,
people.
yeah. He's not happy about it in the slightest. Let's see. What would he do? What would he do? Yeah, okay. He is going to step. Who's been dealing with the most damage? Fuck it. He's going to carry on with Cadell. That's the one he's been at. He's going to carry on.
Yeah.
I'll take my sentinel reaction.
Because you got up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and attack him.
Not because he got up, because he's attacking somebody, an ally within
fair
range.
enough.
Yes.
Somebody else. Yeah. Oh, 18 plus 7.
What was it? 18 plus 7.
Yeah.
That hits.
Nice.
In the game.
Back in the game. Oh yeah, it's a 7 plus 4, so it's 11 damage.
11. Nice. Yeah, as he's coming in for the attack, you skewer him in the back, like, "Ugh." Yeah, he's bleeding and looking really rough. But yeah, so first attack on Cadell. That's 17 to hit, but that hits Cadell, because thankfully he's the easiest one to hit.
Yeah.
Next one is only a 13 to hit.
That hits Cadell.
Oh, okay.
Just barely, but...
Yeah. Well, then a 28 to hit. So yeah.
Brace yourself, Cadell. This might be it.
A wide range of hits on this one. So where's another one? There it is. So yes, and where's my bonus damage? 1, 2, 3, 4 of those as well. Great. Apologies if I keep knocking my mic. I can keep moving it out of the way. So yes, so rolls a lot of damage. Oh dearie dear. 10, 20, 30, then plus, where's the damage gone? Plus another...
Go above.
38 plus 9...
Cadell is down.
47.
No. 47.
Yeah. 47 damage. Whereas Cadell, 47. Oh yeah, that's above the 32 that was required of him.
This guy is doing some serious punishment.
He is doing. Cadell drops. This guy lashes, even with the spear was Hector skewering him in the back. He uses that bit of rage just to lash into Cadell, and his last one properly skewers Cadell straight through and straight out back the other side and pulls it back, and Cadell drops.
What weapons are you using, sorry?
He's using a big two-hander.
Oh, okay.
Beastie.
Yeah.
Right, that is turn.
It is. It's Grom's turn.
Grom, right, the cannon will walk 15 feet to there and set fire to the jungle.
Take your flame with you.
Yeah, we'll also make sure we include the goblin, not just any random tree. Yeah,
Yeah, I assume as such.
just like to torch him out. So that is 7 damage, and he's got a save of DC 15 on his dex to make.
Where is that one? It's 7, and if he makes it, it's halved.
Yeah.
It matters not.
Excellent.
Whether he makes it or not, you're going to incinerate him.
Lovely.
Yeah, he was on 3 hit points. Yeah, he's dead.
And then
Right,
30
okay.
naiads come out of the woods.
Alright, and so he's incinerated. This is better. Right. So hang on a minute. I've used one of those. Let me just... We're going to do the same. We are going to cast... just flick him out, sort of hammer around and whip another slightly larger pebble this time at the back of him. So he's got a dex save to make.
Dex save.
And I will get 5d8 ready.
Oh yeah, he's passed.
Has he?
21
Oh,
you rolled
bollocks.
in total.
Yeah, no, he dodges his stun. No, nothing happens. Hits the
Oh,
floor
was
in
it a
front of him.
complete? Was it all or nothing?
It's all or nothing for that many dice. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh well.
Yeah,
Right.
dodged out of the way.
Oh.
Very well. That's Grom. Cadell
John's
needs to
just
make a
gonna
death save,
move.
please.
To
There.
there.
Hey, where's this dice? Okay. 12.
Does he pass? Nice.
Yeah.
A success. I marked a success off. Good. Right, yeah, that person's dead. Hector turn. Hector.
Turn.
Hector.
We're on a house of cards right now.
I don't get flanking with
A dead person, no.
a dead person, but I can get it with a wolf, can I not?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can.
Okay, let's take some advantage. And let's attack this guy. 17 plus 7 is a 24.
It's got a hit.
24, did you say?
Yeah.
That does hit.
Okay. How many what I call maneuvers have I got left?
Ooh, I don't know if you've used quite a few.
I've got what have I used? I've used precision and I don't know if it's
2 or 3 trip attacks.
3 trip and a precision. Oh, I've got 1 left, I think. So I use a trip attack on him as well. Just for some extra damage whilst I've hit him. So, that pair of 7s, lucky 7. So what's 18 damage? And a strength saver.
Would you like to describe how you finish him?
Oh, yes. Come on. So after seeing Cadell go down, I'll roll to my side over there, and then just stab my halberd straight through his neck. Go for the neck.
Ah, very well. Yeah. You shoot to one side, deft as anything, like you're back in the arena, and do a good lunge with your halberd, and cleanly just slice straight through his neck, and his body drops, and you're stood there with your halberd out, with his head still on the edge of your halberd.
Nice.
And his body
Very nice
drops
indeed.
and his head remains.
And then you should do like a lacrosse into the river.
Yeah,
Keep it for now.
off,
Gone.
into the river it goes. And you
Oh,
are left
Thanks for
there,
that.
licking your wounds, and Cadell bleeding to death on the floor.
fuck me. That was a tougher fight than anticipated.
So,
this is
what
going to
are
be
you
this is going to be a hard one. I think as we move through turn order, Arabella will just healing word Cadell.
Yeah.
Very well, yeah.
It's,
I mean, you're out of combat now. You can, you know.
Yeah.
what size was that hobgoblin leader? How
What, as in the physical size is like a medium, is a human
similar
size.
to me?
Yeah, his armor, it's plate armor. It's just plate armor, normal plate armor.
That's better than mine, is it? I
Is
wear a
it?
splint, I think.
I'm
It
not
just might
sure
be
if
that
it is.
his physique
think-
is significantly better than
I
yours.
think plate is plate's 18. Well, I've got 17.
Let me just change
Well,
the
I was.
music.
Yeah, good idea.
If it is plate, I'd like to take it if it is.
Let's have a look. So, do you want to roll for Arabella's healing while I'm looking this up?
Is it just D4 plus 4 in it? For
You're the one casting.
In fact, you know what? No, just gonna do cure wounds. May as well at this point. She'll touch him.
I'm gonna say, yeah, we're
so
out of combat. You can move and do whatever you need to.
Yeah, a D8 plus 3, so it's 4.
Okay.
Um,
Four.
I'm
Four
going
is
to have to
four
call
is
it a
good
night
enough,
very
isn't it?
quickly.
No, it's
but
fine.
Grom
yeah,
would very
I'll
much
be-
like to investigate the scene and then see if there's anything to rummage off these dead bodies or anything that's interesting.
There we go.
Is that-
Cadell is back up on 4 hit points.
Give this guy a once over while I manhandle his armor.
He actually doesn't have much of anything on him. He just has a two-handed sword, which is actually reasonable craftsmanship.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Take that. See if I can salvage this armor.
See what the casters
It
had on them and
is
stuff like that.
The casters have nothing. It is a natural ability.
Damn it.
Grom, do these hobgoblins that you know of, have they got any blacksmithing skills? Or has
Well,
someone
they're-
made these weapons for them?
They're far more organised than normal goblins. They're just sin. I mean, they attack with strategy. Their spellcasters are trained. It's by all accounts they're a much harder enemy because they're organised like we would organise.
And this armor and weapons, they've made these themselves?
Well, I mean, I can take an investigation check, I guess, to have a look, but I don't know if I'd know just off by bat. So
You wouldn't know who's made it
Yeah.
unless it's a particular craftsman who marks their work as as an artist. But yeah, you'd be able to assess its quality if you really wanted to, but you wouldn't be able to tell who made it.
we'll leave that till next week because I'm going to have to run very, very shortly upstairs with another bottle because someone is thirsty.
Go to sleep as well, because I've got to go back to work tomorrow, which seems like a fucking millennia since I've been to work.
Yeah, well, on that note then, we will call it, and then hopefully then you catch us next time in another 2 weeks, when hopefully everybody will have finished licking their wounds, at least nobody is dying anymore. And yeah, until next time when we find out what happens, hopefully when you arrive at Angel Run, I would assume, next time round. So until then, take care. Bosh.
See you later.